What are you doing?
Huh? That's something you don't see. Don't worry. They don't see that. You see that. They don't see that. You should see Rich Vibes is already in here. Howdy, people. You see any comments come up?
Yes, I see the comments.
Thank you. Welcome to the pre-show, Rich Vibes. I can't do the dum 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 dum. Doof, doof, doof. How Matt does it. Need the sound effects. Okay, we're just getting pushing a few buttons, getting things ready. We got YouTube going. We got Facebook going.
Maha says hello.
Paul Weber likes your video, Online Mastermind. Paul Weber may be in the house. I think we are streaming to all places. You said Matt Haas said something?
He said yo.
Yeah, on which channel? I don't see him.
Huh? On Facebook.
Oh, that's why. He's... I don't monitor first. I hear something.
It's not me.
You sure?
Actually, it is me.
Ha-ha.
Good evening.
Good evening. We had a restart just a couple of minutes ago on the computer, which was always scary. We scrambled and we're still a minute and 26 seconds ahead of schedule. So, nothing like a little fire drill right before the stream.
Always a fire drill.
I was moving the rack and I hit one of the buttons on the equalizers on the on the audio panel. I hit it and I muted. I'm not muted. I turned off the power to the unit. I was like, how come I have no audio? I'm looking everywhere except the power switch, you know?
Oh, yeah, it's not recommended to do that.
Yeah. Because I never hit the power switch, but I must have been when I was wrestling with the rack, I must have hit it. So I'm thinking it's some bigger problem, and it's just this matter of hitting the power switch. Which I still had to reboot because the computer won't recognize it unless I reboot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is it plugged in? Yes. Is it on?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's in the top of the rack, which I have lighting around the front of the rack, so there's a little bit of glare, so I can't see all the lights that should be on. Oh.
Hello.
It snuck up on me.
Greetings.
Greetings,
How are you
interwebs.
doing?
Out there in the webland. You say interwebs, right? Yeah. Right?
Yeah, the interwebs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the beginning always sneaks up on me. I start talking and I'm like, whoops. The intro.
I noticed we have hot mics when the intro's going.
Yeah, I could probably fix that. I try not to say anything, but I probably should just mute it. Yeah.
All good. All good. Well. It's the weekend again.
Yes, it is.
Well, I know what's wrong. My monitor is all shrinky-dinkied.
I like what Rich Vibe says. He says, Matt's on the Devil's channel. No way. Because you were on Facebook.
Damn you, Zuckerberg!
He hates Facebook.
I pop in wherever I get the notification. So I see the notification on there. And I was trying to get my water ready, and I was just doing a million things. I just wanted to put a comment down so you knew I existed.
Yeah, good.
So
Exactly.
I haven't heard from him. Just drop something and then go take care of my stuff, and then.
You're pretty reliable, man. So yeah, but it helps the nerves because like everything else seems to be going wrong, and at least I know you're sitting there waiting. It's like you should be.
Well, with me, it typically goes, if I can't make it, you'll hear. If you hear nothing, I'm probably going to be... unless something catastrophic happens, which...
Yeah.
But anyway.
It seems that whenever we have a problem with something, you always really... I mean, it's cutting it close, but you get it in time. Like, you're like, we got one more
just
minute,
under the wire.
One more second, or we got something.
I was like, I didn't post on Facebook. Laura's like, you got time? And it's like 5 minutes too. I'm like, it's cutting it tight, but I got it out.
My theory is, by the time, like, when people come in like last minute for a library card, and it's like closing time, and it's like by the time you argue with the person to say no, you could have finished it. So don't even just say anything, just do it, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, well, I got 5 more minutes.
Just know that she's the last one. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
While you're talking to me, just post it. You know? It's like...
Yeah, but you gotta calmly get that all in your head, like this first, this second, this, because I gotta write it out. I should have it more templatized, but I write it all out. and I'm bad under pressure, so I should have just have it as a template and just change the date. The date.
Is there any way that you have it cut and that you could?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Cut and paste. Yeah.
Take it off of that note or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama Guide is here.
Oh, she's early today.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
She's
Good morning. Laura. Do it, Matt and Laura on the way.
La.
Driving. Oh, be careful.
No texting and driving.
Yeah. She could be stuck in traffic,
That's a
hopefully
good idea sometimes. It's like, what's the red light? I wish loved the thumbnail.
Does he have a new thumbnail?
Looks the same.
I think it's the same, no?
Well, it's a good thumbnail. It's the same one.
It is a good thumbnail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta throw that in there. Let's see. So what have I been doing? This is the room again, right? You see my little cart, my cart there on the bottom? That's full of e-waste. That's full of e-waste. That's got to go out on the 12th? Yeah, the 12th. There's an e-waste collection in my neighborhood. I'm going to that.
Good.
I probably have 3 times that cart right now sorted, but I can't bring it all because they'll be like, it's commercial garbage. It's.
You had to take the what is that?
What?
On the rack. On the bottom.
Oh yeah, the computer's out. You actually see it pulled out on the bottom.
Yeah.
You did it tonight?
It's on rails that it pulls straight out. And then I got a bar that wire manages all the wires in the back, so they don't pull out when you pull out the computer. They don't all bing 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 pop out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that a radiator in the bottom right?
Yeah, and a window. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a window behind all that stuff there.
Oh, you can't look out the window. You have shelving up. Right
No. Who needs windows? It's a studio.
But you got a fan in there, right?
Yeah, we got a fan on the ceiling there.
No, in the window. What do you have in the window?
The window is the cooling unit for the rack.
Oh yeah. Okay, no. You got something in there.
Yeah, in the bottom of the window where an AC would be, I have a big radiator,
Yeah.
like on a car radiator, but it's for the computer.
Yeah.
That the water
So you
goes through.
just blast the hot air out the building.
Yeah, but the radiator's outside, but it's where an air conditioner would be.
I see.
Yeah. There's tubes that lead up to the window in the back of all this mess. Yeah. I should have my telestrator on.
What is all this equipment doing? I mean, I know you've got.
Let me see if I get the telestrator on.
Oh, I see it
Telestrator.
orange.
I'm trying to turn on the telestrator. I put on the red dot.
Okay, I see it.
Okay. There's a window here,
Right.
right? There's water tubes coming out from behind here, going all the way up around to the window.
Okay.
And there's a radiator that's on the outside of the window that dissipates the heat from this computer out to the outside.
All right.
Yeah. So I wanted to do that to several other units to share the same water cooling, but I haven't done it yet.
What are these servers doing? Well, I see the NAS. That's
Yeah,
the Plex,
that's the NAS
right?
down here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a space that has an alarm system in it behind this door. This is a door, actually.
Okay.
And there's an alarm system for my apartment that's built is in there. You know, one you would see on the wall, it's laying sideways inside the cabinet. There is my router. It takes up the whole space. It's little, but there's a plate that makes it take up the whole space.
Okay.
There's another door here that has I see some video switchers in there, and then there's a DVR. NVR, not sure of my security video. There's a dumb switch here, a dumb network switch.
Okay.
Here's a smart network switch, a managed network switch.
Right.
I Unify. Here is just some empty ports. They're not doing anything. Here's my laptop. There's a shelf that pulls out, and I have a laptop in there. So
That's the original laptop.
yeah, so I don't have to go to all the computers. I can, service the rack right from there if I need to.
Okay.
There's 2 security cameras that are magnetized bases that are on this door here. Behind this door is all kinds of wiring and switches and amplifiers for video. Because I have multiple monitors in 2 rooms, I have to have video switching and amplifiers and stuff like that. That's behind this door. Then you got an audio rack. This is on this side is the microphones, wireless microphones, and this on this side is wireless headphones, IEM in-ear monitors.
Right.
On top here is the power management for these 4. The antenna management and power management for these 4 units is on top of these 2. So it splits all the antennas around the apartment for whatever the stuff is.
Next
Combined-
ones look like AC units.
Yeah,
Or
these
like,
are just power units. Behind these, I have 13 plugs each behind them. So it's a big mess behind there because everything's all plugged in. You can kind of see part of it on the side. Then this 3 things with all these knobs. This is the audio management for me and Laura to be able to talk to each other. And it routes all the audios together. So we can hear everything. It's routing and combining things. So we can hear everything in the stream. So even if I turn off vMix, we can still hear each other. And we can hear the PC audio. It puts everything together, these 2 racks. These 3.
You have it all hardware. You're using your own hardware for that.
Yeah. It's mostly hardware. vMix does a little lifting with the filters though. vMix is mostly filters. And the one on top is the main audio interface. It gets 8 channels of audio. here. Oh, where'd my dot go? Oh, I lost my dot. Is it still there?
No.
Oh, where'd my dot go? There it is. Yeah, so the top one is the main audio interface, and then I got some PoE cameras plugged into a PoE switch up here. I didn't have enough room on this bottom one. So there's some extended up here. And finally arrived at the office. I'll be going in a few minutes as I get to the elevator because no signal. That's cool. Thanks for keeping up with the stream, Lala. That's cool.
We'll be here, Lala. We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here. We're just getting started. So yeah, that's pretty much the rack. It's not too exciting.
Right, so it's a bunch of routing video for monitors, a bunch of routing audio for that, and
Yeah.
a unidentified bottom server and a NAS.
So the only things that are really serving, I got to turn off the lower third, is the NAS. Oh, actually, there's three things. The NAS is serving all my files and videos and Plex. This is serving security, recording, and viewing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the main PC is always serving. Oop.
Is
Did I lose
that
it?
black thing at the bottom?
Did I lose it?
Oh,
I lost my red circle. There it is. Yeah, this computer serves, obviously. It's files back and forth. So I guess there's three things serving inside this cabinet, right? So we call it a server cabinet, but I try to just call it the rack because it's not really...
If you didn't do streaming, you could probably get rid of a third of this hardware.
Yeah.
And you know you don't need all this hardware to do what you're doing. You're just
Well, I'm doing it. I'm doing it in a more grand way because I need. Yeah, I'm doing it in a more grand way because I wanted to do it wirelessly and be able to hear Laura.
Yeah.
Without equipment, I wouldn't be able to do that without some of this equipment. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, well, because like the way I attack things is, I'll have little hubs and little things like that, but things basically just plug right into the computer. I don't.
Oh, I got something on the overlay.
What is that?
Yeah, it says an overlay on something.
I thought that was on. I thought that was in the space.
No,
That's what I
no.
thought it was too.
I didn't notice it because I was focusing on the describing what it was.
What's that orange thing? It's like
There's-
an orange cast.
There's a way to get rid of it.
Don't make me orange.
How do I get rid of it? Oh, there it
I'm
is.
orange. There we go.
Hey, you got a cute
Take the orange out
shirt.
of my hoodie.
See, if you go back, see it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even notice it. Yeah, so I got a lot of extra stuff. But see, I come from the mind of I wanted to control 3 different rooms. So you're thinking as simple as possible, clean. I come from a very busy mind that, like, when I tell you I used to work in a nightclub, we're controlling like 5 different zones of TVs, audio, all at one time. So when I came into the streaming, I was thinking in the bigger form, as I always did. So that's why I started doing it with the rack and everything else, because I'm used to racks, I'm used to audio equipment, I'm used to that was my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying?
Got
Yeah.
it. Yep.
So it may seem
Sweet.
very foreign to you or to other people, but that's where my brain was already there. Streaming didn't bring me to that point of the rack and everything else. I was there before, or had the rack before streaming. So I might as well adopt it to what I was doing. I already had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
So I just moved in, this is a glimpse into how my brain works. You'd be like, why do you have 5 mics? Why do you have 6 mics? It's like, because I've always dealt with 5, 6 mics and have to flip them on and off. You know, they're rear stage, front stage, and the now they're doing a remote thing, and the DJ's in the VIP room. He's got a wireless mic going. We got to switch over to him. It's not a one view space. It's not. You got to think more 3-dimensionally from where I come from. Yeah, or even as an electrician, we're thinking where things go in a building, so it's still zones. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So each switch we flip affects something else, and we have to be mindful of that. So I'm not afraid of thinking in that kind of multitasking. I'm not afraid of that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
It takes a little bit to get into how my brain works. Yeah.
Now
Because
you got
I truly believe some people look at it like, you bought that for streaming, and I'm like, no, it's just part of what my natural habitat is. Yeah.
I mean, like, there's one thing doing a podcast with 4 XLR microphones. Oh, okay, then you get the Rodecaster Pro. But if you're more than that, then things get complicated.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You're in that complicated zone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you need the full board, and then it gets a lot more product, a lot more know-how.
Yeah, so the point is, you can start simple, even from your phone. But if you want to be an equipment junkie like myself, you can go all out, you know? Yeah. Now, have I used my other room, my third set often? No. But I still plan on it. Yeah. That's one reason to clean up that space. I have been cleaning up that space. Hence the e-waste going out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well,
So what you been up to?
I learned a business lesson.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good one or bad one?
Well, I've done 190 videos now for products.
190.
And, yeah, 2 of my videos needed corrections. Okay, they needed something changed.
Out of 190.
So I got a pretty good record. About 1 out of 100. Have it. Well, I'm on Fiverr, which is a freelance website, and this guy's trying to get me down on price. He's trying to get me down on price, and this went on for 2 weeks, trying to get me down. I just held firm.
Oh, Fiverr is what you use to deal with them? Yeah. Yeah,
this is what I'm dealing with, Fiverr. So I got my second sale on Fiverr with a new person. First person, no problem. Second person is this guy that's trying to get me down. Then he's adding all this extra stuff to it as we're going, and I gotta, that's not part of it. There was all this friction, and I'm getting someone else. There's people out there cheap. Okay, bye. All that good stuff. He gives, I accept the work. Okay, we come to agreement. He has, let's say, 27 different requirements.
Damn.
On the, it was a lot.
Sounds like a lot.
So,
yeah.
When I delivered it, I gave him back his requirements, and I time-stamped all 27 where those items were in the video. All of them. There's no way he can reject it.
Mm-hmm.
No way he can reject it. And I went to my mastermind group. I'm like, how many of you do you think he's going to reject it?
5 at least. 5 at least.
But ask for a revision. All the hands went up. So I deliver this video. I'm like, okay, mother effer, what do you got for me now? So I upload this video, and the last requirement was hold the drill bit in the drill and smile. That's what he wanted.
It was
that?
Did. Really?
Yeah. That was one of the requirements. So what I did was I held the drill bit, I smiled, and I walked toward the camera smiling, and I walked off the frame of the camera, and then the video ended. he's like, you didn't end it on the smile.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh, okay, like 0.4 of a second, I was off the frame. So I'm like, I told him what I was going to do. I was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to back it up 3 seconds. I'm going to freeze the frame where I'm smiling, and it's just going to be freeze frame. I'm still going to be talking, and then it's going to end, and that's going to end on the smile. I was like, is that acceptable? He says, yes, that's acceptable. So that's what I do. And I give it back to him, like, okay, at least I didn't have to shoot any new footage. I just edited,
Got a feeling. Another thing?
Have to do? He rejects it a second time, and he says, I didn't like the way you were smiling.
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
it's not a good enough smile. I'm like, and he says, can you go back to the location and shoot it again? And this is down the street. I went in the woods, and I walked down this huge mountain to get to this area. And I'm like, no, there was a mudslide. I can't get back there. And I said, all the requirements have been met. Even your revision, I completed it to your standards, and you okayed the revision. I was like, you need to approve this as is. And I just put the sentence back, and that was my submission. And then it was approved. I was about to say, like, how dare you say, like, I was like, you knew what my face looked like. How can your criticism be, I wasn't smiling handsome enough? This is me, and when I smile, you're getting, like, I can't.
Yeah. It's like you got
another actor.
You got to submit headshots with different wacky smiles to try to. You want number 4? You want number 5?
This is the face you get, and this is the smile you get. I'll do it 100 times. It's always going to be this face and this smile. Like he just wanted to be a bastard.
You should have put You should have put a smiley face, overlay over your head.
I'm like, because even to this run up, I was like, because he showed me his requirements before I agreed it. I'm like, look, with your requirements, this should be double the amount. But I agreed to $50. I'm gonna hold it to $50.
Yeah,
even though your
how much do you want for the money, man? It's crazy.
So
directing a $1 million movie here, Jesus.
These are shoppable videos. They call it UGC, like user generated content. This is down and dirty, real gritty truth. This isn't Hollywood productions, but I think he was just mad because he had to pay full freight, and he just wanted to cheese me off a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
But believe me, I was ready to put in I can't do the work, close out the gig, ban him, and then file a complaint with the platform. Like,
hey, you may have to in the future. You may have to in the future. Yeah.
And as the second sale on that account, I would have tanked the account. It would have ruined my account. I only had, didn't have that much credit, but like they don't like to do that. They're bend over backwards for the buyer, even if they're in the wrong, unless it's like a really egregious. So I'm like, lesson learned. Anyone tries to squeeze me on pricing, it's just going to be a no.
Yeah, you have to know your worth, because you're better than the rest. You already know that. So yeah, it's not.
But the product is moving, and they sold 100 of these products in a month, which would mean I'm more likely to catch commission off of it. So, I mean, it's only a $26 product, but if I have a chance to catch 1 in 10 of those next purchases.
You're honing your business model that you get commission and an upfront amount of money, so that's good, because you'll do that on higher items. You're fleshing it out, the way to do it. Yeah.
And a merchant reached out to me. And he said, hey, we want to work with you. Send us all your details, and we'll onboard you. And they sent me like 9 links of their stuff that they have. I'm like,
Mm.
so now I'm at the phase where people are finding me, because that's really, I think, one of the techniques is just to keep doing good work. People will find you.
Yeah.
Because you'll see your stuff out there. You'll get noticed. Because it's hard to kind of go to them. Although that's what I'm also supposed to be doing. But a lot of the chatter, like when you on these forums, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, put your like if you post it to your own socials, they're like, post your website so people can get a hold of you and blah 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 blah." So,
It seemed like you're doing the right thing.
hey,
Yeah.
the affiliate revenue is really going crazy.
Oh, yeah?
I kind of
Affiliate?
thought it was going to be like YouTube affiliate revenue, because with my 10,000 sub channel, I would make $30 every 3 months, something like that. Maybe
Mhm.
$50 every other month when I was really cranking. So
Yeah.
that's like, that's go out to dinner money once a month. That's really not that. That's not life-changing money. YouTube is nothing compared to Amazon. Amazon is like real money. Real money.
That's good.
The one person in the mastermind group, her goal was to make 5,000 in affiliate income from Amazon in 1 month. Last month she was $4,800.
Oh wow.
1 month.
Yeah,
1 month.
that's great.
Nah.
Wow.
She's
You're on your way then.
killing it.
Yeah, so are you.
She does a lot of it. She goes through clothes. She gets boxes of clothes, and she's just dropping videos, and she's going live on. She's a superstar. I'm like, holy cow.
You know the one I told you, Stuart, where the kid was doing the YouTube. He was doing the Thomas the Tank, where he was doing the stuff.
Oh yeah.
He got a check in the mail. I don't know how long he was doing it, but he got $700.
Yeah. Well, it depends on sponsorships and
Yeah. But he was surprised. He was like, $700,
Yeah, but the work he was doing was worth more than $700 if he's.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? But yeah. He at least he got something out of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then this one person I'm dealing with, she's like, "Oh, remember that projector video you did?" I'm like, "Oh, here comes a revision." She goes, "The client loves it so much they want the copyright. How much would you charge for the copyright?"
Oh my
They want
goodness.
They
I
want the
wouldn't-
MP4. I'm
I
like,
wouldn't even know what to say. So you give him an answer? Yeah, you get.
"Oh yeah," I gave him an answer. I gave him an answer. And she's like, "All right, I'm gonna ask the boss, and then we'll send it to you on PayPal, and
Like
I'm gonna
10
upload the video."
$10 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just did that PTZ camera.
Yeah, I just
That
saw
one's
that.
on. That's
30x.
on Amazon now. It hasn't been approved on Amazon yet. I did post it to the YouTube channel, but that one I'm going to get a commission because I didn't want to do it because they take a long time to do. And wouldn't you know it, 2 weeks went by, and then they're finally like, "The client demands that you do this video. What do we got to do?" I'm like, "Whoa! So now your policy of not paying commissions is out the window, eh? See? 'Cause
Yeah.
The one thing I learned is the creator holds the cards. We're the boss.
Uh-huh.
We're the service that's needed, and these
Yeah.
buyers, they're
Yeah. And especially
they're not
since
calling the shots.
especially since
Yeah.
you're rising to the top, there may be other creators who are not as skilled as you. So yeah.
Like I was telling
Creators
you,
on top.
They asked me to do some videos on how to use their platform, so I did 2 quick videos in Ecamm, and I sent it to like, oh, these are great, because you know my I was like full screen, and then I went down to a little box, and I was sharing my screen, and they're like, oh, it's wonderful, and they're like, can we give you some scripts to do some other stuff? I'm like, bring it on.
It's starting to roll. It's great, man.
But like
I mean, they gave me an e-bike, they gave me a grill, they gave me a vacuum.
Yeah.
You know, I have some high-end stuff.
I kind of joke about it with Laura. I call you the ShamWow guy. You know, you know,
like I was telling
selling
Stuart
the wares.
Before, I said I was watching your the Apple, the smartwatch that you were doing the video, and I was just like telling Stuart, I was like, how you give the details, like you were saying about the holes, and I was just like, he goes, well, it's
you're good.
practice. And I said, no, I know, I get all that, but it's just amazing, like how you explain it, and
it doesn't happen overnight. The man's got a million videos under his belt, you know.
Like I was telling him, I said I made the easy over egg, just used as an example, and he's like, oh, you have to get the white over it, and I said it took so long for me to.
Yeah, I'll tell her that she's got to wait to when to flip the egg. There's a built-in timer when you get a white skin over the top of the yolk. So, then you just scoop it and turn it,
and then it's so much easier, you know.
You know, you don't have to guess about it, you know. And she's following these steps, and she's got to practice at it and stuff. And I'm like, that's what it is. You learn your steps, and then you turn it into muscle memory. You just keep going and going. Like we've been doing the show for whatever this is 59. I mean, not 59.
Like the other day at work. So you know, I helped the customer. He says he needs to scan something, so he sends it to his email, the whole 9 yards and everything. He goes to the computer. And he comes over to me and he goes, it doesn't look like the way I scanned it. I said to him, I said, did you download it first? We have to download it before we print it. I don't know what the process is.
Yeah, the format breaks or something. Yeah.
So you know what he says to me? He goes, you're so smart. I was like, I tried. So then another lady, she was doing something and she was printing out like tax forms or whatever, and it's coming out like all different pages and everything. I said, look, I'll give you more time. You can do what you have to do. I said, make sure you download before you print. So she does it. She downloads and the print. It came out perfect.
Yeah.
I said to her,
see, you gotta just learn your craft. You know, like anything else. You're a musician. And
but it was so funny when the customer, he says to me, you're so smart.
Yeah.
Like he knew the format, but he just forgot it at that moment.
Yeah.
You know.
You're a troubleshooting superstar, Laura.
Yeah.
This is great. I love it.
Yeah.
No, I like it to help them with the customers with theirs, you know, just doing. If I really can't get it, then I'll ask somebody to help me. But most of the time, I can do what I have to do.
Looking at the comments, Rich Vibes said something. He was a VIP at a 21st birthday.
Am I?
I know Laura was too busy talking. Just figured I'd get back to the comments. So you were at a party or you were working the party? I guess
VIP.
I guess he was a guest. Wow.
I guess they roped off an area and he was in the VIP area, I would imagine. So 21st birthdays, those are fun.
A lot of alcohol. Yeah. Getting bottle service.
Of course, when you're that age, you're like, well, this isn't anything I haven't had before, you know, because you find ways.
You remember when we were like, 18 was the drinking age. The minute we all hit 18, they hit to 21.
Remember that?
Like,
18?
We've been drinking before that anyway.
Yeah. Like 14 and on, right? It's like, what?
The minute it hit 18, we were like, what?
Yeah.
21?
Yeah, but to do it in public was a big deal too. It's like, nobody can stop me now. Nobody can mess with me. And you get drunk and thrown out anyway.
Then it gets awkward. Like you go to the bar you always go to, and then you're getting served when you're 18 and 19 and 20, getting served. And then you turn 21, you have a big 21st birthday party, and they're like, "Hey,
yeah. I know your face for 4 years." Yeah.
But you know the story behind the New York State IDs. So if you're under 21, it's vertical.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Horizontal.
That's a great thing they did.
Yeah.
I think
I was telling somebody that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, so the bartenders know the difference.
instantly, man. Yeah, that's great.
And then the other thing is when you hit 21 too, you want to be proof, and nobody proofs you.
Yeah, like I said, you're doing it already.
21, she was like, I got an ID now. I'm 21.
Somebody please look at it.
You don't want to proof me now?
Well, I know it was a handful of years ago, 2021 and 2022. You know, they'd look at it and they'd hand it back right away. Like, how did you know I was of age so quickly? I saw the 19. They're like, what are you talking about? 19. You know,
Yeah.
Unless you're born in 2000, then you
don't have to see anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't they used to write on them too, under 21, like a stamp?
I don't know.
Good question.
I think there was a stamp on there.
Maybe.
It was written somewhere. I remember that they went through a couple of iterations. Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
bouncers? Bouncers would often have a flashlight, and they would put it underneath
Yeah.
the ID, because a real license won't let light through,
Yeah.
but a fake one will often
Yeah.
let light come through.
Yeah. At the nightclubs, they used to have a thing. I don't know. I guess they still do, because I haven't been in the business in a while. But it's kind of like a scanner for your ID, and it would take all your information. So
Yeah.
they would know everybody in the club. So if there was an incident that happened in the club, they got you backwards and forward to all your information. You know what I mean? They didn't just look at the ID; they have a copy of it. You know what I mean?
Mama Guy says, sorry friends, I have students already, but have you in
The reception area
Area
TV.
TV.
Oh, we're on
Cool.
TV! Yay!
All good. Thanks for the view, Mama Guide.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Mama
the
Guide.
click. Thanks for the view. We love it.
Yeah.
There's no
It's-
wrong way to watch the show.
Well, we'll take it. Yeah, sure. So getting back to the IDs, I thought it was such a great thing because it would be, as people get drunk, there's a lot of violence sometimes.
Yeah, that's.
And it sure makes
good
them
to know.
behave when they think they're anonymous. They do a lot more when they got
Well,
their ID.
I notice when I go to sporting events and you give the ID, they don't just look at it in hand; they actually scan it somehow, because it does
yeah.
have these little squares on the
Oh,
back.
good.
It's not like a QR code, but it's kind of like a QR code.
Yeah.
So it must just
They're tracking
show
you.
green
Yeah.
red.
Hmm.
Like
the no-fly list or something, the FBI list. Who knows?
At one point at the library, we were doing that. We had a machine that we had to make sure they had real IDs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it was like, but it
That
was
it matches
kinda-
some kind of database. Somehow the machine knew what was going on.
But it was so weird because we had the machine in the back, so it was like we're taking the person's ID and going in the back and scanning it. And it was like, like it's a library card.
Well, they
Why
should have had it at reception instead of going into another
It would
room.
have been better, but
Yeah.
I'm glad they did away with that because it was for
Yeah.
us. It wasn't. It's like, why are we
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, I could see the nightclubs or big venues like stadiums, because there's too much that can go wrong with terrorism and who knows what kind of stuff. So,
Nowadays they don't charge for anything, so it
yeah,
doesn't matter really.
yeah. Certain venues, it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss the good old days.
Speaking of IDs and venues, that reminded me when I was at the Guns N' Roses concert working the merchandise booth, I would look to make sure that there was a signature, because they told us on credit cards, make sure there's a signature. And I had a pen. We all had pens, and if they didn't have it, we made them sign it. So, but one of them said it didn't have a signature on it. It said, "Check my ID."
Check my ID written on the space. Check my ID.
And I'm like, this needs to be signed. She goes, no, I want you to check my ID. I'm like, first of all, like, I have your credit card number. Now you're going to give me your license, and I can now have your license number? That's like doubly, bad for
her.
dealing
Yeah.
with. I'm trustworthy. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
could
gonna
be
do anything with it.
could be taking her information.
And And then secondly, I don't really care what you want me to do. We can't process the credit card if if it's not signed.
I need your
So sign
signature.
it.
Yeah.
She was not happy. I'm like, then you're not getting any merch. I'm like, it's up to me.
We make the rules. You don't, ma'am. You want it, you follow.
I don't know. A lot of people don't sign their credit. I don't know.
Yeah, but on request, she should.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I guess the thinking was if I put check my ID and it would get lost and someone would try and use it, it would prevent it from being swiped. But I'm like, you're just giving your photo ID to more people more often. I'm like, that can't be good anyway.
Yeah. I get you.
People are crazy.
Either way, they shouldn't refuse to sign. That's not. It's
And
clear.
then, sometimes the ballpoint pen wouldn't work, and I was like,
That's why I never really signed it, because the pen never really worked on it, and it didn't
Yeah.
work the way you signed it.
Yeah, but they gotta have some security.
Oh, I know.
They gotta try. It's scary
one
because
time I was at-
people will just tap, and you get thousands of dollars. I mean, that depends on your credit limit. You could have, tens of thousands of dollars and just without a signature. It's scary.
I remember I was at Staples one time and I was buying something, and the card went through. This was before, it got real slick with credit cards, but this was years ago. And they wanted to give me the receipt so I could sign the paper out of the register and then hand it back. But the register didn't have the paper in it. And they were hemming and hawing about it. It was taking forever. And I'm like, and that they were really getting weird about it. They're like, you got to sign, you got the policy, you got to sign. And I'm like, I will just cancel the transaction. They're like, well, it already went through. I just took my merchandise and walked out the door. I'm like, I'm not playing this game. Whatever. Yeah, I get my signature. What are they going to do? If they void, then I got free merch. It's already paid for.
Yeah, and they said it went through. Yeah,
it went through. I owned the merchandise, but the guy wanted the signature, but I couldn't give him the signature because he didn't have the paper. It was something like that. And I'm like,
some hassle. Yeah.
Like, you have a problem, call the police. And because I'm like, what's the police gonna do? I walked out with my own merchandise
That you clearly said went through. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I broke the policy of Staple. Like, boo hoo. It's like,
yeah.
The meme didn't exist at the time, but if it would have, I'd been like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Remember the double-sided paper, the clicking
the
machine?
knuckle buster.
Yeah, knuckle buster. Yeah.
That thing was with the carbon paper.
Yeah,
and
carbon
everything in
paper
it.
and everything.
Oh.
It was nasty. Yeah.
I set up the East Pennsboro Education Foundation, which was a committee of the school district, but it was a separate company run by volunteers, and they just had 2 board members audit, whatever. And they needed a credit card, and I got them all set up with the credit card. It was like the legit merchant, credit card swiper, and they gave us a knuckle buster too, because it was years and years ago. So we could take cards through the machine, the same machine that would be like on the checkout counter, and they also gave us a knuckle buster. No one ever used the knuckle buster.
Yeah. Must have been on the edge of the transition time, right? When they were finally switching over.
Yeah.
Crazy. Do I have I had a credit card machine up here. I forgot where I put it.
You have a what?
A credit card reader.
You do?
It's in my bag.
Yeah.
It's a wireless credit
I used
card
to
reader.
have a little a little stripe thing that went into the phone.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
light.
I got the square one. I used to have stripe. Now I have the square.
Oh.
Yeah. I used it like twice already. A lot of people I know try to pay cash, which I don't mind. You know?
My son's at a gala, and there was a signed Avengers Assemble poster.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to know if I wanted him to bid on it. And then it already must have been like a silent auction type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well. All good. I like Marvel, but it's not.
Yeah, superheroes is not too much to your thing. Yeah.
To an extent, it is.
Yeah.
Deadpool, all about the Deadpool.
He's sarcastic enough for you, right? Yeah.
I saw two people at a Comic-Con, someone dressed up as Deadpool and another woman dressed up as someone I didn't know. And Deadpool sneaks up behind the woman, Deadpool has the small knife, sticks it in her butt, like not in her butt, like on her butt cheek. And, it's a springy knife. So it looks like it when he goes, baby knife, clink. It's like, and then chase, like it was all scripted, but
yeah.
Deadpool's funny. Baby knife.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So after not after we saw your post with your ice cream, but later on I go for a walk and I come back and Stuart's like, every time you go out you come with something. I see other things were on sale. I bought him Ben and Jerry's ice cream, New York. What was it?
New York Super Fudge Chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Recommend it. Yeah.
Okay.
So your ice cream led to my ice cream. Thank you.
So then I was laughing. I said, "You gonna take a picture and send it to him?"
I was like, no, I'm just gonna eat it. So open it up. Yeah.
I said it was on because Ben and Jerry's is expensive. So for a pint or whatever, it's like $7. So if you buy two of them, it was $3 each. I said, you can't go wrong for that. You're getting two for $6. I said, of course I'll find something that he likes.
Should have got more.
And then I bought the chocolate milk and it was on sale too.
Yeah.
I was like, you never see that.
Yeah. But see, that's what they do. Like even Entenmann's and all the rest do it. They'll do these super deals, get you hooked, and then when you just get a craving, and of course it's not on sale, and you got to buy it.
We had the Hershey syrup.
This creates the junkie in you.
I said, all right, I'll buy the vanilla and put the Hershey syrup on it.
That ice cream place I went to just opened on Thursday because they closed down for the winter because something about the plumbing's real close to the frost line, and it has to, anyway. And they opened at noon, and I rolled in there at 18 minutes after 12 noon. There was hardly any parking. Like people are like craving this ice cream place. I'm like, holy cow. I talked to the owner. She was like, oh, hi, Matt. I'm like, hey. I was like, I'm so glad you're open. It's been such a long time.
You ever see your sign anywhere? Where'd they put that thing?
It's still there, yeah.
Oh, it is there.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it disappeared somewhere. Okay.
No, it's proudly hanging up right at the counter where everyone can see it. And there's, two order spots and a pole in the middle. It's right on the center pole at eye level.
Good.
And then Stuart always laughs. He says, you're eating ice cream and you're trying to lose. I said, yeah, but I ran this morning.
Yeah, but
I did my 10,000
I said the problem is she brings it to me, which I'm not running. She's like, I gotta share with you. And she's like making me fatter and fatter.
I said I did offer you to come with me.
Yeah.
Said, see, when I come home,
but you still hand me a pint of ice cream.
It's bad. I had pasta for dinner and I had ice cream. I was like, oh, that's way too much.
Yeah. At least you got a treadmill.
Yeah, I only did 7,600 steps. I usually do more. Kind of behind on my steps.
And then I was laughing this morning. I said I was so set to go run. I said, and you know who said our device over there says, "Oh no, there's no rain out there." The G word.
Oh, Google. Yeah.
So I said, okay. So I go outside and it's just drizzling just a little bit. It's like it's not so bad. I do 1 mile. All of a sudden it starts pouring. I was like, oh my god! So I gotta run back real fast.
Even Google's
I did
off
my 2
sometimes.
miles, but I was like, oh.
Google's not perfect.
Make you go faster. This dude was like, you're all wet. I said, yeah, I know. It was raining outside.
Yeah, you still went back out for ice cream though. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think it's not that many calories.
Weather's never always accurate. It's always
Yeah.
a chance that the weather's going to be different.
Oh, talking about the weather and the windows, you were like, oh, there's a window back there. I only have 2 front windows that are unblocked. Every window in the place otherwise is blocked, is sealed up with 2 inches of foam. I literally got 2-inch foam cut out and zoom into the windows.
The human body needs natural light.
Yeah. Well, Laura goes out a lot, but in here, no, because they're drafty, and the neighbors they're having parties every other day. So between the draft protection and the noise, I have to cover everything. Yeah. Yeah. It's the city, man.
Why do you live there again?
Because this is where Laura works. We can't really move out of the city. Yeah.
I offered to put Stuart in a bubble, but he don't want to go in a bubble.
Yeah, I'm in the bubble already. The apartment's the bubble.
And take him in a bubble outside and walk him.
Yeah. That's why I had to get a fire extinguisher that sits behind me, because it said if there's ever a fire, I'm not going to get the hell out of here. I'm going to get stuck in this place.
It's one thing I have. I have fire extinguishers at every level.
Yeah.
Upstairs,
you should.
Mains and in the basement.
Yeah. And it only buys you a couple seconds, but that could make the difference. Yeah.
Well, plus I have the laser too, so it's right next to the laser. Because the laser is shooting fire beams at wood.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Or you turn your attention, and could, you got to babysit it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I usually will work right next to it while it's working. But my other friend, he went to the bathroom and came back, and the whole thing was in flames.
Oh my god!
He got it out, and luckily he just needed to buy a few replacement parts for it. And got it working again. And then it happened again, where he was actually live streaming, and he had just checked it. He turned around and was taking parts off of the 3D printer, and he got the 3D printer parts off, and he turned around and he noticed there were flames out of it, and he got it out right away. But it like he was in the room and he had just checked it, and it was 15 seconds later and it caught.
That's all it takes.
Right after he checked it. You never know.
Yeah. I made sure I got a CO2 one, because if I have to use it, I don't want to make a huge mess. So there's different types of fire extinguishers. I prefer the CO2. Yeah. Those powder ones, man. Oh my god. Do you ever try to clean up a mess after the powder ones? No. I was like, I mostly got electronics, so that'll work on electronics. So it's not a kitchen one. They say, well, if it's a kitchen one, the powder one's better. But I'm like, nah, I'm not in the kitchen that much.
Yeah. Well, we got some fire blankets too that we put in the kitchen in case the stove.
Oh, I got moving blankets on top of the 2-inch foam on the windows. The noise dampen even more. So, but it's crazy when that inspection comes for the lead. I got to take all this sound protection and stuff off the windows so they can inspect them. What a pain in the ass this is going to be. Yeah.
It might be easier just to knock the building down and rebuild it.
Yeah. Well, we're probably paying about $600 less than average. We're on a rent protected building, so what they call preferred rents. She's always saying you're paying a preferred. Every time I complain, she's like, you're paying a preferred rent. So I'm like, that means I should not complain. Yeah.
How does one get a preferred rent?
You have to be a super couple like me and Laura. That we were very nice when we showed up, and we had no pets, no smoking, no drugs, no. You know, I have all the check boxes. You know, we went to the real estate. We were like, we're looking for a place. She was like, well, fill out this form, and we had our stuff filled out like a resume, with all the pluses that we are. That Laura works at the library. That, you know, I was an electrician at the time, and everything for positive. You know, our credit report, and so the lady's like, oh, you don't even need to fill this out. I was like, no, and we need an apartment right away. We're like really desperate. And she's like, we got to go into the special file for you. And we were like, me and Laura looking at each other. Like, she pulls out this little gray box and she's like, I think this one will be good for you. Let's go take a look. So we jump in her car. She brings us over and she's like, I didn't even know it was rent controlled. She's like, these people, she goes, they rather have their apartments not rented. If it's not the right couple, they do not want to rent. You know, some people are just desperate to get anybody in to get the rent. She's like, they'd rather have it empty for a year and not have the right couple in there. She goes, I think you're going to really... She matched us up with the people really well. And we talked to them. The apartment was big, twice as big as the one we were coming from, but for only $300 more, which was still a lot at the time, but we were getting more for our money, which is good.
But you remember when
and we didn't even know about the preferred rent after we were signing and everything else. We realized that it was rent controlled. We were like, oh, it's rent controlled. She goes, yeah, that's what I meant when I said preferred rent. I was like, oh, I didn't know. I was like, yay, yes.
But remember when they first did it, they had the third one, which was on the third floor. And then when she called,
yeah, we were coming for a different apartment. It was supposed to be
here, but the third one was available.
It was supposed to be on the third floor walk up
anymore, but they said then the first one was.
Yeah, so it wound up being even better because we're on the first floor. You could be on the third floor and have to walk everything up all the way 3 floors.
So that one was already taken. So
yeah.
She said, but there was one downstairs.
Yeah, they were still working on this apartment and needed a little bit of paint. We were like, she goes, it wasn't even listed yet. So it worked out so wonderfully. We were just like,
wow,
this is perfect.
I think you were working that day or something. And I was like, can you quick get over? And
yeah, can you get over
whatever.
here?
And the woman was like, I'll pick you up. And she took us. She drove us.
Yeah, the real estate lady drove us over here.
Yeah, she wanted her commission real quick that day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, she kind of knew. I mean, she matched us up pretty well. She kind of knew that it would work. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of commission. We had to pay 1 month's rent to the real estate company. So that's a good chunk of money. You know what I mean? It was like, what was it? $1,300, $1,400 at the time?
What do they call that? Security, and then you pay your
and then we had to pay our security deposit. But I'm saying as far as the real estate, she was going to get her commission. You know, she's getting that 1 month. But she's probably splitting it with her bosses, but quick money for them, man. They like what they do. 2 hours of service, and bring us here for 1 hour. Had us think for a day, drove us back to do a signing the next day or something like that. So she spent like 2.5 hours to make how many thousands? Whatever, $1,000, whatever. Yeah. So that's how other people have asked me that too. How'd you get the rent control? Well, it's the right place, right time, right match. It was just
yeah.
And
good people. You're not degenerates. You're not drug users. You both have jobs.
Yeah.
It's like all the boxes.
And the lady was like, "Oh, are you handy? Because we're up there in age that like if there's a plumbing thing or a painting, can you take care of that?" And I want. She goes, I'm actually going to put that in writing in the writer in the lease. And I was like, "Yeah, no, that's fine." Because she's like, we're just getting too old, and we'd appreciate it if you were able to pitch in a hand at least for your own needs in your own apartment. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So she was very happy about that because it was a big worry for them about taking care of things in the building. So, yeah, every box was checked, is what I'm saying. But she wanted, she got. What we wanted, we got.
They should have paid you to take the apartment.
That would have been that would have been the only hire, yeah. Yeah.
Not only should it be free, you should get paid income for living.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it has its negatives, but there's positives to it too. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I just hope it goes on for quite a bit longer because they're up there in age, So that's something to think about. But we'll see. So far, it's been
no matter
7
how
years.
old you get, it's still good to just cash checks and do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's their only gig. They're retired, so yeah. And there's only 3 tenants in a 6-family building, so it's pretty quiet here. There's no noise. The other tenants are barely even home. Yeah. It's quiet.
Nice.
Yeah. The landlord uses the 3 other apartments. So they got one apartment on the same level that they busted down a wall, so it's like one big apartment. They've made 2 into 1.
Oh my.
Yeah. On the second floor. And then they got the one on the first floor.
That doesn't sound like a good business move because you get less money.
Yeah, but I asked her that once, and she was just like, no, they don't want the hassle of having more. They said they've gotten used to the way it is, and they don't want the hassle. They want quiet living. I said, that's exactly what I want too. I don't want a lot of noise.
Quiet living with residential trash only.
Yeah.
Like when I stay home sometimes, like today and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, it's so quiet.
Yeah, you can hear pin drop in this place, man.
It's like,
Yeah,
there's nothing. You don't hear anything. Not even the neighbors next door. You don't very, very rarely hear.
With their parties, you can hear them a little muffled through the phone. You hear them a little bit.
Not like constant, Like my sister, they have people that live downstairs from them, and they're constantly playing basketball and doing this and slamming the door.
Well, we also got pre-war construction, so you don't have that, like, some buildings you walk, you hear everybody each step they make. Here, it's the plaster, lath, and all that. That construction is so, old school good that you don't hear nothing. Yeah. I mean, if they're loud enough, you will, but regular, just walking traffic and stuff, you don't hear nothing. Where we came from, you heard every step, every voice, everything. Where we came from, and we were in the basement apartment, so you just felt like you were bombs on you every day. Oh my God.
And then the worst part was that they had the wash machine and dryer was right next to our bedroom.
Washing room,
You would hear the dryer.
The dryer and washer were on the bedroom wall. And they used to do it all times of night. We're paying rent, we can do a wash at 10, 11 o'clock at night. So we're going to bed and
then they come downstairs, they slam
huge
the door.
Fights all the time.
They go upstairs, slam the door.
Yeah. They had 3 dogs living up there. So it was 6 kids and 3 dogs and all the barking and oh my God. When we landed here, it was good.
It's like Nirvana, it's like the perfect utopia.
Yeah. We were thrilled. We still kind of, when things get a little, we get a little frustrated here. We try to remember where we came from.
Like I always thought of that. Like when you rent apartment, they very rarely give you access for like washer and dryer. I wonder if that was all like
No,
I
it's
mean, I
legit.
guess they were paying for it
It's
and
legit.
stuff, but
Yeah, it's like having a garage. It's either you do or don't, and it goes. It's
No,
part
I
of the
know, but-
value of your rent. Yeah.
they're constantly going all night and everything.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god.
I mean, and that was the other thing. We couldn't even use the laundry. It was for the upstairs. So they torture us with the laundry. We couldn't even. We'd have to bring our laundry.
They had to come down to your level to do the laundry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can't use the laundry that's on your own floor, but the people upstairs had to use that laundry.
That's what,
Yeah,
yeah,
there was
that's
their
why I could
laundry.
never,
So we'd have the inconvenience. They'd have the convenience. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. If it's on your floor, why isn't it also your laundry?
right.
No, it's in it's just outside my door in a different room. I guess I don't know.
Different room on your same level.
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
we'd get the noise. They wouldn't. They'd go upstairs. They don't hear a damn thing. Yeah. It's a funky setup, man. Yeah. Yeah. But that's all behind us now. Think positive.
Praise be.
Yeah. City living, man. We're all packed together, you know? Yeah. See, now the wash in this building, we probably live right. I mean, we're right on top of the laundry room. I barely hear it. Right? You don't hear it, Laura.
No.
Right? Barely, I
Laundry
hear it.
room below you.
Hey, Mr. Vincenzi.
Yeah, it's like in the middle. Well, our apartment spans the whole building from front to back, so it's like in the middle. I guess I'm probably right over it. I never hear it.
What's a garden apartment?
I don't know.
It's
What is a
level with the
gardener
street.
apartment?
That means it's level with the street. It's not sunken into the ground.
Ah, okay.
Like the basement traditionally is in the ground, sunken. Then you have to walk steps to get in and out. A garden is like the apartment is level with the backyard. That's why they call it a garden apartment. You can walk right into the garden.
Never knew that.
There's no steps.
Got it.
What did you say there?
I'm Mr. JV.
Yeah, hey JV. Cloverdale Gardens, Bayside. Yeah.
He's
JV knows the city
he's
life.
The Bayside person.
Yeah. Different living, man. So did you ever live in the city? No. Matt, you ever live in the city? No? Yeah. That's why it's all new stuff to you. Yeah. We appreciate your living. You got the life though. We're not saying we're better. We're just saying that we put up with a lot of different stuff that you don't have to.
Well, you know,
Oh, we could have
you've
a
got
field day.
restaurants that are open longer. You know.
We could have a field day if we get Matt into the city.
Yeah,
Take
there's a
him
lot
to
to do in the
here,
city.
take him to there. It's too many people though. It's the only bad thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a few tourist spots we like to go, but one spot you gotta try out. I don't know if you've ever been there, B&H, for the shopping.
I'm very familiar with it. I don't think I've ever walked in the place. But
It's
yeah.
I don't know if they ever told you or you ever seen it. They have these raceways that carry the boxes all around the store. It's kind of like Santa's workshop for equipment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
Photography gear, all that good
Most-
stuff
Yeah.
you can get.
most of the time, Stuart takes me with him so we can be amazed at the thing,
Yeah.
so that we don't have to spend.
They get on
You
the
can
machine.
go
They're like,
nuts.
"Do you want this? Do you want that? Okay, let's check it out." And then he said, "Give us 2 minutes." You hear zzz, 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 zzz. The box just arrives, it drops down at the guy's thing. It starts showing us the details of it. It's like, holy
Javachini
crap!
says,
How the hell
"There's
did
no
I do
way
that?
Matt is leaving his lovely home and super flush 9,000.
Oh, he's got the super flush. That's right. There's no way Matt's leaving. Yeah.
It's hard now because the real estate's going crazy, and I'm locked in with the low APR. You know. 'Cause
Yeah. You don't want to change it if you don't have to. That's true. The world is on fire. The world's on fire right now. Don't go anywhere.
Well, you know, you can get more for your house now, but then all the houses you're buying are more.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's kind of a wash. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The only way you'd make out is if you sell your home and then don't buy another home. You would sell your home and just like travel, for the rest of your life. That would work.
Yeah.
You'd have a big bunch of money.
Yeah.
Mexican food is no match with the super flush 9,000.
Yeah. Well, that Laura's got some real estate that's probably going to be liquidated. We're trying to get it liquidated anyway. And the
what
money.
Do you mean you have are you a real estate mogul, Laura?
Well, she owns a property. She owns a property that needs to be liquidated. Well, either way, yeah. Well, we've been trying. I can't get into the details because we're kind of in court.
Are you a slumlord?
No. Well, what I'm saying, my point is that money, thinking of buying a house, it's just going to go into the retirement and try to make money make money that way by putting it into our retirement funds and paying off a few bills. Not buying the house like you said. It's just too much. It's crazy. It's crazy out there. Because people say, why rent? It's like, you do the math. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
It's John Sam.
Professional property
mogul.
They were laughing, not to get into a whole big thing, but they were saying, April Fool's Day was, April 1st. And they were like, it doesn't matter what anybody says because the whole world is messed up the way it is. So whoever says whatever it says, people will just be like...
It's like that little meme when everything's on fire. He's like, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
They'll be like, you said what? Oh, yeah, that's happening. Don't worry. It's not an April Fool's thing.
Yeah.
It's really happening or whatever.
Crazy. Yeah.
So I did get one of the girls to work, so I was laughing. It's usually one of the bosses, he leaves early, and then she winds up closing the library, and she, they hesitate when they do that or whatever. I said, I hate to break the news to you. I said, but, he's leaving a week early, and you have to close. She was like, what? It's like April Fools.
Yeah. At least that wasn't too bad, though. People pull some bad pranks.
I had to do it. I was like, oh my goodness. He was like, you're not my friend anymore. I said, I know you still like me, so stop.
Yeah. The young pages get in her head. She was like, do a prank.
My goal is to buy property here, perhaps, and take
what? My goal is to buy property here?
Within the next 3 to 5 years, going to wait for the market to calm down.
What's Tigard?
I know, I was just going to say...
Perhaps in Tigard.
And then he says, we are
probably an adjacent town, I would imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's just so crazy right now, man. Yeesh. Like, you try to have a 5-year plan or whatever, it's like... I don't know.
You gotta sit back and wait till it all blows over.
Yeah. Nuts. Yeah. I don't want to get into politics, but, the world is on fire.
Well, that's what I said. I just said it briefly.
The what? Celebrate?
I said it briefly.
Oh, briefly. Yeah, briefly.
What did you say? It's a lovely suburb of Portland.
So cycle bars. Oh, of course. Got to be close to cycle bar.
I think John's going to have his own cycle bar in his backyard.
Yeah, wouldn't you invest in cycle bar? You're there enough. You be an owner.
Yeah.
A manager or something.
Teach your own class and make the money. And
Yeah. Yeah. All the girlies that have to come visit you all the time. So
yeah. Believe me, they'll all come.
Yeah.
When I'm in Portland, I'll come visit.
Yeah. Either that or open a Hooters.
Practically live there.
I practically live there.
The cycling.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. Well, restructuring. They're not going under, supposedly. was it chapter 12 versus chapter 10 or something?
See, he could have his own class in the backyard. 11 classes a day. Just roll up, get up from the bed, and have it in the basement.
11 classes a week. Is that what you're trying to achieve? All of them?
I don't know how John has any free time between working and all of the classes he takes for fitness.
Does he got a laptop on the bike? He's
I'm
like,
sure he does.
And if
So
he's
he's
not
saying-
in fitness, you know, he'll be doing like chiropractor or massage or something like that. I'm like, how? Do you have 60 minutes to yourself a day? I don't even think he does.
So he's doing 3 of them a day? That's what he's saying?
yeah.
It's crazy. And then sometimes I'll message him in the morning on Facebook Messages, and I'm like, the
That's
time
funny.
different. And I said, the time difference, it doesn't matter. I said, he's up anyway because he's going to go do, you know, for your show. So I'm like, I'm not worried about messaging him. He's awake anyway.
Yeah, he's got to do 4 a.m. for your
Yeah.
show. It's crazy. yeah.
He says to me, he says, Matt, he says, we should do a sound therapy session, you know, where they have, you know, candles and, you know, it's very soothing and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'd be into that. He's like, you know, how long is one of those sessions? He goes, 90 minutes. I'm like, an hour and a
90
half?
minutes? Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
no.
No.
I don't have an hour and a half just to sit in pleasing sound. I'm like, hard no.
There's some people it helps them, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Is that
I can
really?
understand for like maybe 20 minutes, but
I know, I
like
can't.
90
No.
minutes?
You got to get into the zone, man. Yeah.
And that's like when they do the cycling, sometimes they'll stand up and do that for an hour. And I'm like, the guy's like, one day when he joined me, he was like, you don't have to stand if you don't. I was like, all right, I ain't standing. I'm just sitting on my little bike and just pedaling away. But is that too much on the heart, doing all our cycling for 2 times a day?
Well, he
I mean-
obviously worked up to it, so he's not
Well,
doing it out of nowhere.
No, I
you know
know
what I mean?
that, but
Yeah.
still. I mean, if I ran twice a day, I think I have a heart attack by the end of it. You just
Orange Theory? What the hell's that? 30.
Another cycle bar. They're all cycle bars.
Yep, I do it all. I don't know. And actually-
we get tired just watching you live it.
Yeah.
I mean, they do make.
We love that you do it.
Oh yeah.
We love. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
But we get
That's
tired.
good.
'Cause,
Like when you
like,
go to the
not
gym
tired
now.
of hearing it, just tired, exhausted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Like if
you
I had
go-
to do that, whoa,
If you go
Jesus.
to the gyms now, like the treadmills, they make them so much more interesting because you can do running through like the grass. You can.
Oh, you got the screens and
yeah,
everything.
they have
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
screens, so
It's not like the old time machines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it depends on the gym you go to. Not all gyms have them, but yeah, in general, they're a lot better.
like
Got it.
I was so upset because the YMCA that we used to have over here. Oh my God, I paid like what $40 a month, right? I would get all used to the gym. Then they had Zumba. They had the cycling that was included, and something else. But then
Yeah.
once,
All for $40. It was great.
yeah. But I'm saying once the COVID happened,
Yeah,
they
COVID.
didn't bring any of the equipment back.
They closed up, took everything out.
They just have it for kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, the space just kids. Yeah.
And I got a discount with the library, so it was even better. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they were
Yeah.
like, you work for the library? I was like, yeah, they give you a discount. Like, okay.
Yeah.
4 blocks away from the house.
Damn COVID.
You should have seen it. It was so funny. Once they closed the library for COVID, I was like, I can still go to the gyms. They were like, gym? You ain't going to the gym. They're closing gyms too. I was like, ah.
Sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
And then that's when I discovered running outside every single day for how many days, and I lost all my weight. And I was like, yes!
Yeah, you see, you still did something about it. That's good. See?
Yeah.
You found your way.
But if you say the one thing I'll say is we have the best music at
Cycle bar
it just takes
another
you
level.
into another level in it.
envelopes you.
Ah, hey, we envy you. That's great. I can't.
Well, you wear headphones at least when you're for music when you're running, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tunes are important.
Well,
They
now
keep-
that since I got the new phone, everything works so much better, and now I actually hear the
yeah,
music.
you used to drop out all the time. Yeah,
Used
yeah,
to
yeah,
comp
yeah.
out.
yeah. I'm surprised you didn't complain about that more often. I forgot about that.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's fixed. I'm glad you listened to the good music.
The only thing I noticed is I think maybe the battery's not holding, because I'll be out an hour, and it's saying recharge battery
On what?
on the headphones.
On the headphones.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you had them quite a while. Maybe they're finally out of the cycle. You know, there are only so many charge cycles to any wireless device. Maybe
I've
they're
had
all.
them out a long time, man.
Yeah, I don't know when you got them. We got to look that up.
Trying to get Matt to jump on the bike once.
Do a cycle bar class,
When he comes out and
and you come visit.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
You see, your heart will explode.
No, I can exercise. I do have the slow your heart medicine going, but I can still exercise.
Yeah, just take it slow. Don't try to outcycle Mr. Professional over there.
Well, they put me on the treadmill to do a stress test, and I'm like, I take medicine to slow my heart down, and the whole point of the stress test is to get your heart going really fast. I'm like, are we going to have a problem? They're like, well, when did you take it? And I told them, they were like, I don't know. I was like, well, I'll give it my best shot. There's like, that's all you can do. So I did it. I got on that treadmill and ran. And then once it got to where it needed to go, I forget what the number was, but because, it was going up slowly, and then, more people are coming in closer, and they're getting closer to me, and they're getting closer to me. And then it keeps going up. They're like, now. And they're pulling the blood out of me.
Oh, yeah? They
Yeah.
had to reach a certain number before they would take the blood from you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It had to be at that number, too.
Oh.
You never had? I've had that.
I know, I
You've
never had it done.
It's scary because they keep pushing that thing up higher and higher, and then you're supposed to go faster and faster.
Yeah.
And then once you get to the level, they slow you.
Yeah.
Like you said, they gotta slow you
Yeah,
down.
I didn't know they extracted blood. I thought they got all the readings through the wiring and they put on you.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't-
the other thing they put all that.
Oh, I believe me, I was all wired up, but they also drew blood when it was at full max.
Yeah,
And
that
then
part I
was
didn't
holding
know.
on to the rails. He's like, "Don't hold on to the rails." I'm like, "Damn it!"
Oh yeah, they don't even let you hold the rails. You have to do it
because
all
they want you to
freely.
expend all
Yeah.
your energy.
Yeah, right.
Because you can kind of keep up
Mhm.
better if you
Mhm.
hold the rails.
What does he say? Lately, the instructors jump off the bike and get in my face. Yeah, they do all that. too.
Rooting you on,
Mm-hmm.
like give it back and
Yeah.
dance on the bike. How'd I really get into it, huh?
I can
Yeah,
see JV pedaling on the bike, doing
Mm-hmm.
dancing.
Yeah, they really motivate you, those things. And it's like I said, it's not easy. It you are tired, and like if you haven't really done it, 10 minutes. I think Linda and Brianna had done it once before, and they were like dying. Oh my goodness,
Oh,
he's
well.
typing too fast. Oh no, I got the last one. Okay,
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Yeah. I gotta look into getting a treadmill or something, man. At least walking more. I know. At least the weather's better, so I'm gonna get out there and walk.
But you know what? You should get
Yeah.
one of those little ones that go under the desk.
They're,
It's just-
they're pieces of crap, man. I looked into a bunch of them. They're not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those really thin ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my 150th ride.
Wow. Crazy. I'm on my treadmill every day, multiple times a day. I feel it. Like if I'm just sitting, I feel like I need to be on the treadmill. Like I can't
Yeah.
just be a couch potato forever. Like anyway,
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah.
get up
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
2 laps and I get back down and go do whatever I want. Wait a while, come back, do 2 more laps. Okay.
Mhm.
And what's the
Got it
code?
going.
John Mancini should come to the city and do the, you know how they do the marathon through the 5 boroughs? They do the bicycle through the 5 boroughs. And it's 26 miles on the bike. They
Yeah, I'd
go
rather
through
do it on the
Brooklyn,
bike than
Bronx, and Queens and
than
everything.
running.
And the library sponsors it, but I can't get on the bike.
Yeah.
I can't pedal no more than 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Well, to each his own. I'd rather be. I mean, I think anyway. In my mind, I'd rather do the bike.
You do faster
Bikes
on a
are
bike.
fun.
Miles on a bike are faster
Yeah.
than running.
Sure. Still work though.
You used to. We both had a bike. You
Yeah.
used to ride it
In
more
my
than I
youth,
did.
we were bike riding all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ride my e-bike to your apartment.
Easier to park.
I'm on that thing. I have packages to sell. I put the backpack on, get on the e-bike, go
Just
down
go.
to the post
Mhm.
office.
Yeah. Oh, you see them around here doing DoorDash and stuff on their scooters. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Or in the city
Leave
too.
the bike outside too, because I don't bolt. There's nothing to bolt it to. But I'm in and out like that. So
It should come as no surprise to you, but I had so much energy. I wanted to do a 4th class. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, some people too. It comes down to if you have an addictive personality, like you do anything, you do it hard. You know what I mean? So it's probably a little of that too. Yeah.
Well, and not to bring up stuff, but like, didn't you have who was it? One of your brothers where he used to eat the cinnamon buns and stuff on the Bowflex? Joel used to.
Yeah.
He would do
Yeah.
all the crazy
It
stuff.
was kind of ridiculous though.
And it
Yeah.
was like he eat a whole box of cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
And then he'd go on
He'd
the
gorge
machine
himself and then work out.
yeah,
Gorge
it was
himself,
like-
work out. I was like, "You're going nowhere, man." He's like, "Yeah, but at least I'm burning it off." But he would just stay in the same cycle, you know. Supposed to be achieving higher, not just staying in the same place.
And I had one of my sisters, they would go to the gym, and then after they go to the gym, they go to McDonald's. I was like, what is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
purpose of them going to the gym and eating McDonald's?
Yeah. But I'd say at least you're burning it off, you know. At least it's better than not doing it, I guess.
I was telling them, hey, rack them up. Let's do a 4th. And then they looked at me like I was crazy, which
You know,
I am.
yeah, that tracks.
yeah, that definitely tracks.
But, you know, I have it so bad because sometimes when I do my Sunday service, I have the 2 girls, they make fun. They pick on me, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, they said that they were going to a party and it was in Jamaica. And they were like, Laura's starting the day before and she's eating her muffin as she's running to go to the party. And she'll catch up there. And then they gave me a Snickers that was 100 calories. They said, now you can only run three days instead of 5 days.
Yeah.
To burn it off.
Yeah, to give it this fun size one.
Oh,
Yeah.
But they pick on me so much. Or I'll come in with a little dress and they're like, what is that, a size 2?
Yeah. They're just jealous.
No, I pay no mind to it. I like, you know.
Yeah. They wish they could exercise like you.
As you say,
He's
I've-
typing a lot today.
I'm yet to take the 6
6
shot
shots.
ice cream.
Oh, Americano. He's talking about coffee again. Well, that's jet fuel for bike riding. Americano.
One of my dreams is to run. I know I would never do it, but I keep telling Big Matt, I was like, I'm gonna run up to your house, but it's not easy.
Wait, you want to run up to the house upstate, up
It's not safe
from here
at
to
all.
upstate New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen.
I want to be Forrest Gump, remember?
Yeah.
Run, Forrest!
Laura Gump.
And then he stopped and he goes, I think I ran too many days and I think I'll go back.
I think I'll go home. Yeah. Crazy. Mama Guide's not in here anymore. Are we still on the TV?
I think she's teaching.
Yeah, so she, yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, she got students. Just looking at the chat. Yeah, so I hope this e-cycling event, they're going to take all my crap. I don't know if they're going to turn me away with 3 boxes. They always say, what's in the box? I'm like, it's all mixed. Mixed what? I don't like mixed electronics. So a couple of mice, a couple of computer boards, a couple of telephones, a couple of doorbells, a couple of cameras, you know. They're like, I was just like, I just threw it all in the box. Take the box, please. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to be, and it's quite a bit of a walk to get there, so I hope they take it all. I don't want to pay for the junk guys that come again. Oh,
right. But you got your wagon, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot, you know. But that's what's on my mind if they're gonna.
Friday is recovery day, but I missed something. It'd be today. What is this from Major Myth? Is that I do
Cycle bar every day. You
don't ride Thursday and Friday.
Oh, that's all. You get 2 days off.
All right.
Tech Troublemaker's here.
Is he?
It is just a Reese's peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly. Where's the jelly?
It's the jelly. I like his thumbnail.
Yeah, he's got a new thumbnail.
That's cute.
My IT hat. He has a hat that says my IT hat.
Yeah, that's his hat.
That's
yeah.
cute. Love it.
That is cute.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the sound effect.
You have to sing for us.
Yeah, Matt just did.
What was it you were showing me the other day where somebody had an earring and it was Pac-Man?
Hey, Tech Troublemaker, we got the 4th window open. We got the 4th window. It's calling your name. Tech Troublemaker.
Calling.
We got a brand new link that should work. Let's see if I'm a liar.
What did she say?
It was time for a makeover.
More to come. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Tech Troublemaker, I wanted to tell you, I put your graphic on the level 2 fun havers, and I noticed on the search results of YouTube, it was your old icon, and on the search results, you can actually save the icon. But I noticed you had a newer icon. Hey, I took a call.
Sure. I guess his son. I think it's his son calling, so he got through.
No, it says no. I'm boring today.
Oh, you're never boring, man.
You're never boring. We like when you come.
Yeah, you make us less boring, Tech Troublemaker.
Yeah.
we need you because we're boring. You're more interesting than we are. Trust me.
We like your little puppets. And
yeah,
everything.
we like your puppets, your set, everything you talk about.
Yeah.
You're not boring. Yeah. Okay, lynch me.
That's why
I'll jump in.
That's why I have coffee. Oh, so John Vincini wants to jump in instead. John Vincini says, "Okay, link me up." Jump on.
I thought that was I thought that was Roy. But either way, we can link him in.
Back.
The John Vinci
John Ventrini says he'll come on.
Tech Troublemaker says, oh, no, I'm boring today. We said, you're never boring. So then John Ventrini says, okay, link me up. Oh, come on,
So-
Tech Troublemaker. Don't be like that.
Hey, Matt Huss, you want to send John a link?
Yeah.
If you can, I can do it too.
Well, tell me which number to send him.
Just number 2. You're number
You-
1.
Oh, you didn't give out 2 to Roy?
No.
No.
Because he's saying he's boring today.
He says, yes, John is more interesting, for sure. But you're interesting, Tech Troublemaker.
I don't believe that.
We don't believe that.
Is that me? Who's speaking?
No, he sent the link.
Oh,
There
there
he
he
is.
is.
Hey,
What's happening?
Hey, hey, hey.
hey, hey, hey.
This way you can give your fingers a break.
Now he's got nothing to say. No, I'm just kidding.
I got nothing to say.
Well, Roy, there is another window, you know. So if you really wanted to.
5 and 6. Come on, Roy.
Come on, boy.
Roy, join the
just as much
crowd.
fun.
Come on.
Join the crowd. Well, that way. Right over
Fingers
there.
go
Over
whatever
there.
way.
Over there.
Over there.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Sorry, my
change.
hair's all
We'll change it when we need it to.
messed up and stuff. Ding.
Oh. Is that
Ding.
me?
I sent it to Roy.
He sent it to Roy.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what happened?
Ding.
Ding. Don't worry.
Oh, you do
the
a
hair
group
is
chat.
okay,
Okay,
John.
that's why I
You look
understand. I was like, what?
pretty.
Oh,
You look handsome.
I get it.
Yeah. I thought somebody was trying to get in touch with me.
You look
As long
handsome.
as John doesn't try the new link that I just sent. So why would he? Because he's
Oh, I
already
should.
on the.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. The group. Yeah.
Not like Ecamm where you can just plaster it and everyone uses the same
Yeah,
one. No,
okay.
this is vMix. vMix
Oh,
has
some-
independent link.
Somebody is in the new link.
Somebody's in the new link?
Yeah,
Yay!
I don't know who it is. they were there.
Who could it
There
be?
he is.
There he
Yay!
It's the troublemaker of tech.
So
and all
that's how
that.
you do it, Matt Haas. You just got to send it to them, and then hopefully they click the link.
you get the hint no matter what if they send it to you.
Do you have the same dial like you have for some manual windows in the car?
Oh, he's cranking the desk. Oh yeah, it comes off too.
Wow.
See,
So it's
you
a
all give me a break
sit-stand
now.
desk
I don't have
with-
to send messages anymore.
It's a manual. He doesn't have an electric one, right? Yeah,
But it's heated. That's the weird thing.
it's heated.
Right, it's heated, yeah.
And he got the right window too. He's not far away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, I don't know. The links are working right today. Everybody's in the right
Yay,
window.
But you said you tested them, didn't you?
Yeah, I always test them, but they don't always work right. don't know.
Yay, everybody's so nice.
That's okay. That's okay. With the extra, with number 6 open, I can put my preview window there.
What are you doing, John?
Yeah, me too.
I should come in on my phone on the other one.
Oh
Well,
my goodness.
Matt does have the links.
Wait, somebody said that. Didn't you say that somebody should double somebody?
Yeah.
He's gonna do it too.
Yeah, but you got to have a different voice on the other one.
You gotta have an
That's right.
auditor voice.
Yeah.
There he
There
is.
he is.
There he is.
Hey.
He's the up the
Yes,
nose Matt.
thank you.
Yeah, up the
Yeah.
nose Matt.
Yes,
That's what he is.
Yes,
Yeah.
one.
Fun fact: when I started doing the Arnold impression, the dog next door is starting to bark. So it's good stuff.
Arnold?
Yeah, we've confirmed everything is working. All the tech is working.
Yeah.
The bridge is out.
Well, you had to
Right.
test link 5, right? Link 4. I'm sorry, link 4. So,
Everything is working correctly, right?
Yes.
That sounds like Troll Boy.
Yeah, TB.
You
TBJ.
get
Oh,
what's his
boy.
name?
Oh boy, in the house.
TBJ.
Yeah.
What up?
Tall Boy
Exactly.
Jr.
Troll
TBJ.
Boy Jr. I got the old one.
Gotta put it up to the camera. Matt told you.
Am I really that far away, or am I not close to the camera?
No, but see, because you're doing it eyes to the TV. You got the camera right in front of you. You got to do it right
I
to
know,
the
but
camera.
I know. No, I'm saying me personally. Am I too far away? Everybody seems closer.
It would just seem
Yeah.
bigger. We're close
you're
to
a
the
bit-
camera.
You're a bit farther away.
You're
But
over in
you've always
Douglas.
been like
I don't
that.
understand that.
It's a very wide angle camera you're on, Laura. That's what it is.
Mm.
Oh, it's a Cylon. Sounds like a Cylon.
Oh,
Yeah, it
we
was a
knew
robot
he was a
voice.
Cylon. We suspected it.
Yeah. Oh, that's why Tech Troublemaker. I get it now.
Yeah.
Human.
Is that what it is?
You figured it all out.
So
He's
say
got
we all.
He's got two mics.
So yeah. So say we all. Yeah. Uh-huh.
If one mic is good, two must be better.
That's right. What are the chances of having 2 bombs on the plane? That's why I always carry my own.
Yeah.
What's that from?
I don't
Airplane?
know. You would think it is, but no, it's not from Airplane. I don't know what it's from, but yeah.
Naked Gun?
It could be.
A good second.
I don't know where it came from. It's just a bunch of IT guys. We all talked about it a long time ago, and we were like talking about the chances there being 2 bombs on the plane. So if you bring your own bomb, then there's no way there'll be another one on the plane.
Sounds
Logic
good.
is sound.
Sure.
That's Next
I
thing you
would,
know, there'll be a marketing push. Please bring a bomb onto the plane to reduce the chances of having another bomb on the plane.
Oh my god.
Exactly. What are the chances of having 3 bombs on the plane?
It's only on Spirit, though. On Spirit Airways.
It's only a spirit.
Oh.
And it's going to be in
Rim
your
shot.
shoes.
To the room shot, Stuart.
Oh,
Where'd you ring?
I was thinking about something else. I never get it on time. Thanks for the cue, Matt.
During the show, your
They have
brain cannot be
medication for that
thinking
story,
of
you know?
other things.
The what meditation?
I
What?
said you could think
They
of
have
what.
medication for that, not
Oh,
getting it in time and whatnot.
And that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make an ointment.
An ointment?
Yeah.
Oh, not a pill. Not eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Chew. Not sponsored.
Bluetooth. There you go.
Not sponsored.
This is not a sponsor. This
No.
portion of the program brought to you by Bluetooth.
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity goo.
So what are you up to today? Oh, Roy.
I didn't do much today. I went to my mom's and took care of some stuff for her, and pretty much didn't do anything. I was gonna make a video. I had already wrote the script out. Well, not script, but the bullet points for it and everything. And then YouTube called me, and I just watched it and killed all the productive time. Oh, I did a bunch of grading of homework and stuff for school. So
Oh, I forgot you still do that, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
That'll keep
Yeah.
you busy.
I'll have to stop because it's hurting me on taxes.
Yeah, making too much
I mean,
money.
we could grade your
and too
homework
much
if you want.
taxes.
I mean,
Oh yeah, that'd be great. No, that would violate FERPA.
Verpa.
FERPA. Yeah, it's like federal something. But basically, if I tell you what somebody's grade is, and it's a violation of FERPA, and therefore, it's bad. Bad things happen. So
Furby?
yes,
Furby.
Furby, the love rug.
I can't tell you his grade because it's a furry. What do you mean by a furry?
It would be degrading.
Get it? Degrading?
Usually.
No pun intended.
It's the rim shot.
Oh yeah, I did it
Bring
again.
Those are-
Come on, Papa.
I'm a
Those aren't
He's
because he's
laughing
dead
too
is no
much.
longer composing, he's decomposing.
What happened is everybody is on TV now. We don't have to worry about chat, and we should be with, hitting buttons.
Right.
now.
Yeah.
We've assimilated our audience, and therefore no one chats with us.
We have to do, clap when you clap.
Yeah.
Hit the charm.
If you're
trend.
happy and you know
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not in.
Yay!
I just need cues. That's all I need. It's the long one.
It's like
How
when
many
you go,
times they woo
it's
in a
like when you
given
go to the TV shows, when you see Kelly and Regis, right?
Uh-oh. He's got sound effects too. What show is that from?
That's a nice one.
That's a classic. We got that.
I think you had that one.
Yeah.
You don't have that one?
I thought I had a
No.
rim shot button, but I don't. I can make one real quick though.
Like when you go to Kelly and Regis and they tell you before the show starts, when everybody claps, that's when you clap. And then when everybody tells you to laugh, you have to laugh.
Oh, they got the applause signs
Yes,
and stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Lost signs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what you need to make, Matt. You need to make a sign that says applause.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will add that to the to-do list.
Yeah, we can do the
And,
applause.
and somehow it's two of these clapping together. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Yeah.
I should do like an articulated fist bump, with a mechanism.
Yeah, he's got two together. Subscribe.
Oh, that's cool. He's flipping them together. Double-sided. Oh my
That's
god.
a pro level move there, sir.
Double-sided.
Double
I don't know if I
sided.
should subscribe or share. It's flipping so fast.
That's
I know.
flipping fantastic.
It's flipping
What,
fantastic.
you flipping the bird over there?
Yeah. I don't know.
We could do the bell
Yeah,
and
Matt, where's the
subscribe.
sign with the middle finger? You need a middle finger sign. Where is it?
I was gonna make one for Doc Rock, but I decided to do Mahalo instead.
No,
I
middle
think it's
finger's
better.
I
Yeah.
know.
Well, no, I
should've
think
stuck with my
Mahalo's
guns.
better. He can always use his own middle finger.
What's the one where you do it with the thread and your finger?
The thread.
No, you.
That's
like John's doing.
Yeah. The one I do sometimes
Yeah.
too, yeah.
I don't do it that fast. I can't do it that fast.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to do it slowly.
Or-
And then you do it the other way.
Or
reverse.
they tell me, you know sign language. I said, yeah, I know sign language, and you give them the middle finger.
Yeah.
That's my only sign language I know.
No, it's the one you say, can you read between the lines?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Can you hear this? Should I turn it up?
Yeah.
Rim shot.
Rim shot. It's funny.
You have to tell me which one. I don't know which one it is.
What,
One
rim
with the
shot?
horn?
Rim shot?
Yeah,
It's next to the X.
next to the X.
I'll hit it now so you can see it light up. Hit it. See it?
It doesn't light up, hon. Remember?
No, it should light up. I gotta
That-
get up. Gotta show Laura the buttons.
Show Laura all the buttons over there.
Oh, this check mark.
Yeah.
Oh, check mark.
See, it lights up.
Oh,
You just
Did
didn't
I?
see it.
X mark. Oh, it's all the same. It's all good. Fantastic.
Well, mine is not marked. Hers is marked. But it's a check mark. I don't know why it's a check mark.
Yeah, why? Okay.
It must
So
have
if
been
I
previous.
press
It was
it'll
previously
do
something
it?
else, and I never changed it.
Yay!
Yeah, so you can do
Previously
it.
a middle finger.
Yeah. So Laura can do it too now, so we can blame her too.
Fabulous.
Yeah. No, because whatever lights up on my board should light up on your board, Laura.
Okay.
Well, at least it could be malfunctioning, but I believe it is. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm supposed to make them the same.
You're supposed to make them the same?
Yeah, and then we got another
I'm
X
sorry it's
keys.
so late for you guys. It's 10:21 already. Like, wow.
Wow.
Trying to stay awake. I got a little boost.
I don't
of
know what you're
energy.
talking about. 7:20 over here. I'm loving it. But that's-
Yeah, no, it's
I
fine.
have no work tomorrow. I can stay up late.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, for
Outside.
once, Laura doesn't have work tomorrow.
I didn't have work last Sunday either. Remember?
Yeah, but you're losing all that overtime. She's got all the coworkers that are now taking up overtime. They're fighting over it.
Oh, no, it's not fighting over it. The big boss doesn't want to give
Oh,
it to
well,
us.
he's trying to distribute it evenly. Is it? Yeah.
They'll put it in, but they don't want,
Yeah.
They say you have more people there, so you can't.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But that's good. You got a pay bump anyway, so you covered.
I laughed the steward. I said, I got good news and bad news. The bad news is they denied the overtime, but good news, I get to stay with you for 2 days.
It's like, what will we do? Yeah. She already got me ice cream.
Aw.
Oh, she saw Matt's ice cream earlier in a Facebook post or whatever it was, and she had to go get ice cream. She's like, I burned it.
Matt,
She earned
how's
it.
Christy doing?
She's doing really well. I was saying to her, I'm so glad you're open. And I said to my wife that Christy's is open, and she was like, go immediately.
Right now.
Can
I
you do
was
me a
joking
favor,
with her. I was
Matt?
like, are you? What's that?
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what do you need?
Next time you see her, you tell her I said hi.
I will. I'll do that.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
said to Tracy, I'm like, are you sure you want me to go? Because if there's any doubt, I can stay home. She goes, get your ass to Christie's.
Speaking of,
True success, making your wife so crazy she demands you go somewhere.
it's sort of like the conversations about Fogo with Matt. Want to go to Fogo? And it's amazing how quick he speeds across the turnpike.
Turn the car.
Pay $45 in tolls to eat unlimited meat.
Oh, so good.
That's like sometimes we'll get a craving for chocolate, and I'm like, do you really want chocolate? And he's like, well, if you really want it. And I'm like, I'll just go out and go get it. I go run to the store, and I'm tired. And everything.
Yeah. Like, honey,
He's like, but do you really want it? I said, of course I want it. That's why I'm asking you if you want it.
I give her a pouty face. She's like, all right, I'm going to the store.
And I'm like, this was on sale, this was on sale. And he's like, I told you not to buy half the store. I said, I know.
Yeah, that's the classic. It was on sale. I had to.
It was really a good
They were
deal.
twisting my arm.
It was
When
a
Ben and
bargain.
Jerry's
Yeah.
When Ben
bargain.
and Jerry's is half the price of the normal price, that's really a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah. They have a sale every other week, so.
What was the last time we had ice cream? I don't even remember.
Yeah. No, that was a treat. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, I
That's
want
good.
ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I brought the ice cream for when I asked you to make the eggs this morning.
Yeah.
The egg omelet.
I made her breakfast too. I made her breakfast. She got me ice cream. That worked.
So it worked out.
Yeah.
It's a fair exchange.
Yeah. You ever have super fudge chunk? Ben and Jerry's? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lots of goodies in that one. Yeah.
You take that and you mix that with Cherry Garcia and like a milkshake, and that's like heaven. It really is. I'm serious. I mean, 450-pound Johnny used to eat that all the time.
Yeah. Yummy.
The Haagen-Dazs, they don't have the almond Swiss no more.
Well, they probably just don't stock it in our store here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, do you look that often? I mean, you know,
Hmm. I forgot. Do you like the butter pecan?
butter pecan. Yeah, I love butter pecan.
Okay.
Yeah, fudge chunk is up
like-
higher,
I love
but
it.
but yeah,
I
I
like
love
butter pecan.
butter pecan. Yeah, man.
I like butter pecan.
Yeah.
Tomato, tomato.
What was the one that we got that was the rainbow one or something with the
Oh, I don't remember what they called it, but it was
cotton
cotton
candy.
candy
Cotton
ice
candy.
cream. Yeah, it was better than I thought it would be.
oh my god, it was amazing.
Yeah,
I was like, I can't find that.
I don't know where they would sell it.
It was like something that fell off the
It
truck.
was a freak accident. We got that one. yeah.
Trying to fix an effects
I
button
used
and
to
make
love
it
the
look.
rainbow flip. I used
What
to
is
love
that?
the rainbow flavored ice at the Ice King of Corona. Oh my god, the rainbow
Wow.
always so
Yeah,
good with
yeah.
the multicolored. Oh my god.
So it was so funny because me and my sisters, right, we're close in age, but 13 months apart, right? So anyway, so we would always get Italian ices, right? And my mother was like, you have to get, what is it, vanilla? Well, not vanilla. What is the plain? Yeah, vanilla, I guess it is. But it was only that flavor, right? So one day my cousin decides, she says, we're going to take you for icy. He's like, what flavor do you want? We were like, they come in flavors and different colors. We were like, my mother was holding out on us. She was like, I'm not getting you guys cherry ice and the three of you dripping it all over yourselves and everything. We were like so upset.
That's-
Do you
Oh,
see
please.
how tall the freaking board is at the lemon ice cream Corona?
Oh, yeah.
There's like 57 freaking flavors up there.
I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, it's still there.
They're still there.
Yeah.
I think they
Oh,
closed
yeah.
during the winter, though. Or they're only open during the
I
summer.
don't know.
or
They're still
something.
there, as far as I know.
Mhm.
Oh man, I got allergies today. I have to go off camera for a second. I'll turn off my mic. 1 sec.
Somebody has left the nest.
Who's running this show?
You
Laura?
are Matt.
It runs itself.
Yeah, it does.
It's all the people from the asylum.
Oh boy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go take something.
No. Just can't blow my
He
nose.
just
well
wanted
enough.
to make sure the snots weren't all over the camera.
Yeah,
No, he
Because
really
it's
wanted
not
to see.
pretty when it is.
No.
it's not
It's not
pretty.
happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's not pretty when it is. Yeah.
Rim shot. Rim shot.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, Matt's been doing this for years, so he knows the cue.
You wanted to see
You,
if I
you
could.
need to give me a rim shot button, Stuart, so I can take care of it.
Yeah, or a remote rim shot button. Yeah, yeah,
He wanted to make sure if I could take over the show in case he had to run off.
yeah. Well, Laura has a rim shot. See, you missed it, Laura. What?
I'll be right back.
Mm,
Okay, we'll be here.
Roy will be right back right after these messages.
These messages.
He has trouble to
Uh-oh.
take care of.
Bravo.
He probably made
Use
that trouble. He's tech troublemaker. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Where'd you be right back? Don't we have a sign for that?
Oh, yeah, but it takes over everything.
Oh, it takes over everybody.
It takes
Well,
over.
this one?
Ah!
Oh no! There it goes. Welcome back.
You know, I just realized his chair has a T in it.
What?
And Tech Troublemaker has a T on it.
Oh, and it's, yeah,
You
Troublemaker.
see it?
He's probably got it custom done for Troublemaker.
Oh, that scene put double audio in there. I think. Is there an open mic?
I heard JV while we were doing it.
No. When you speak, Stuart, it feels like there's a double mic open.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
Welcome back to the program.
Does his mic sound different to
Hey,
anyone
Bruce back.
else?
Welcome back.
Oh, there's a double mic now. It opened up a mic. Yeah.
That's
Uh-oh.
what I'm
Oh,
saying.
it opened up several mics. Holy crap. Okay.
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
There's some automations
Roy.
that are built into the Be
Roy.
Right Back that I haven't removed.
Roy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. I don't use it often. I gotta readjust the automation. Yeah. No, but good catch, yeah, Matt. You're on the ball, man.
Matt is the king of acoustics.
Just like the other day, I was scrolling through YouTube and I happened to see Paul Burks. He's gonna be live, and I was like, "Wait, it has no audio."
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got to get better equipment. Oh, Paul Burke.
I kept messaging him. He's like, "I can't hear you."
Stop
What do you got?
already.
You got all of them at one time playing?
No, I was trying to find. I thought I loaded a rim shot button, but it's not acting right. It's just acting stupid.
Oh.
I was trying to load up a rim shot sound effect.
You just got to cue it like Matt Haas says, rim shot.
I know, right?
I was just gonna do it.
Oh, I should have left it to Laura, right? Yeah. And somebody says it. It's like talking to a, was just say, "Hey Google." I'm not gonna say rim shot. What would she do a rim shot if you asked her?
Rim shot.
5 minutes ago. Wow.
He tried it. JB tried it.
Rim shot.
And she's like, "What?" Delayed reaction.
Too friggin' late.
Just like her husband. Two peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. That's what we are.
On the live stream? Anyway.
That's love.
Yeah. And you can see your X keys from here.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, why you don't want to?
No. I'm just saying. It's no excuse. They know you have buttons. That's what I'm saying.
I have buttons
that.
everywhere. Even in front of the computer in front of me.
Yeah, but they can see your buttons.
I'm pressing the chat
Your
too.
X keys are showing.
Yeah.
There's the keys are showing.
Yeah. That sounds perverted. Your X keys are showing.
I like when Stuart first introduced me to the X keys. He said, "Do
Your
not press this
discretion
button
is advised."
and do not press this button."
Yeah. Do not push the flashing button.
And what was it? By accident, I dropped it and I pressed the button.
Yeah,
and you said,
yeah,
"We're
yeah.
streaming."
In the middle of
You're
streaming.
gonna throw Matt off. You're gonna think we're live.
Yeah, because it sends notifications
You're
out just with that little bloop. Yeah.
Unless this is taped. This is taped? Are we live?
I think we're live.
Memorex.
Well, last I checked, that we live.
There you go.
Yeah.
Memorex.
John, you're doing the boulder, huh?
I'm doing the boulder, baby. Yeah.
It's very bold
Slip
of
and
you.
slides, trampolines, marshmallows, llamas, the whole 9.
That's
Cannot
good.
wait.
I'm
Memorial
happy
Day.
for you.
Llamas, too?
You haven't been
No,
doing
Yeah.
it.
that's Lil Llamas. Lil Llamas?
No, there's
Llama?
a llama. I interviewed a llama the last time I ran it. Back in 23.
You interviewed a llama? Lil Llama?
Yes, I did.
Did she spit?
The Dalai Lil Llama?
Yeah.
Oh.
Were there any
Nearly
alpacas?
landed on me. There was no alpacas. There was a llama. I interviewed a llama.
What do you call a pack of alpacas? I don't know.
No
They
rim
have
shot.
I was
No,
about to
rim
hit
shot.
It wasn't funny, but it was something I was thinking about.
it. It's funny.
There's a race next Saturday at City Field. It's gonna be where the Mets and all that. And I did it last year, and I was all excited because they had Mookie Wilson there and everything. But this year they're supposed to be doing a picnic, and then they're gonna have Mr. Matt, and they're gonna have all this stuff. But I gotta work that Saturday, so can't do it.
Is that the
Unless
race
they
where you
run
run up
first
the
and
stairs
then go
too,
to
or you
work?
just run the...
What was that?
The City Field race. Do you run up the stairs on that or what?
No, they do the they run halfway through Flushing Park, and then they wind up going in the parking lot where the City Field is. And they do that
Very
whole
cool.
thing.
Very cool.
Yeah. So it's 4 miles. But then they do have one where you do run up and down the stairs. It's a tri-line, I think it's called, or something. And they do all the stairs, and they do.
You mean the
that-
stairs in the
that's too
stadium? Is that what you're
in
talking
the,
about?
in the City Field.
Oh,
Mhm.
They do
okay.
the stairs, and you wear stuff on you too. You have like the tires and all that stuff, carrying all that up and down the stairs. So it's like I guess it's tri-line, right? I don't know what they call that when you do all the weights and stuff.
The cool thing about Boulder is it finishes in Folsom Field, which that's where the University of Colorado plays. So the race actually ends in the football stadium, which is the coolest thing. And then you have everybody in the stands cheering you on. And then after the race, you can go up in the stands and root everybody else on. It's just an incredible experience altogether.
That's Memorial Day weekend, right?
That's Memorial Day.
Oh, Memorial Day. And that's how
And
many
they
miles?
do Air Force. They do an Air Force show at the end, and there's a tribute to Memorial Day and the whole nine. So they celebrate Memorial Day, and it's just so much fun.
How many? I forgot. How many miles is that one?
It's a 10K.
Oh, it's okay. 6.2.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
Are we at our
Plenty
2 hours?
of fans.
I don't know. I will check.
What happened?
Yeah, you are. Plenty of fans, plenty of music, plenty of beverages, which I don't drink, but it's fun to see people get sloshed while they do this.
Mm-hmm.
While doing the race, while doing the run, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Oh no! Capture format not supported.
Not
Yes.
supported.
QR code for more information.
He's tinkering with the tech.
Womp, womp.
I'm tinkering with the tech. It'll be okay.
He's causing trouble again.
The voice of tech troublemaker.
Do you have
Wasn't-
that road?
wasn't
capture
me.
card
I
that's
touched-
also the soundboard.
My
Yeah, I do.
hands-
I have the Streamer X. Yeah, and it's funny if I'll go open a photo booth, it'll start working again.
Oh, he's back. Welcome back to the program.
I don't know why.
Photo booths and
figured out
e-cam
why
thing.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's
I
just a weird anomaly that I've always had with this device is that Ecamm will not see my video when I start it, and then I will crank up photo booth and it says, "Oh, I see your camera now." So
Nah.
it's something with the Streamer X. The Streamer X has an issue. So anyway,
Weird.
I don't know. I was thinking about changing out my video. So, but then I changed my mind.
Well, it works. That's why I got to do the links. The links got to be. I'm never sending out a normal link again. I got to do advanced links all the time now. So
That's
you can
right. Send out
switch.
the abnormal links.
Yeah. Yeah. At least it all worked this time. Everybody was in the right place.
Yeah.
Nobody got kicked off.
Nobody was
Nobody-
kicked off. No one was hurt in the processing of this video.
Yeah.
No one got Sammy superstarred.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's he been? He hasn't been on in a long time.
It's true. He popped up on my live stream the other night, strangely.
He pops in on my show every now and then.
Yeah, every once in a while
yeah?
he just pops up and hey, and he's like, "Yeah, I need to do more stuff on YouTube," and then he disappears again. Because I was like, "Man, I'm so jealous. You got to meet, Bill Murray."
Yeah, I saw that
got to work with
picture.
Billy.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Oh, very cool. I think he must
Hey,
have
guys, I'll
worked
be
on
right
that
back.
movie with Pete. What's his name? The guy that thinks he's a comedian. Yeah, he
Thinks
was on
he's-
Saturday Night Live.
Guy who thinks he's a comedian.
Yeah, he's not very funny at all.
Oh, the young guy.
I don't
The young
think
guy
so.
who smokes a lot of pot. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't-
I forget his name. Pete Davidson.
You know,
Oh,
that's it. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
a fan. Not a fan.
now we lost.
He
lost
said he
John.
had to. He said he had
He
to
said he'll
step
be
away.
right back.
Oh, I didn't
Stay
hear.
right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that movie. When did that come out? Pete Davidson and Bill Murray.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
Oh, it's not.
out. I think
That's
it's
why.
it's either it's like Ruffians or something. It's called. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, but Bill Murray's in it. Bill Murray's in it. I'll give it a try. You know.
Yeah, IMDb. Let's go check IMDb and see. I'm
Bill
trying to
Murray's
figure out.
funny
Yeah.
sometimes.
You know Bill Murray, Laura? No.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I mean you know who he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a classic.
Yeah.
Classic comedian.
And what was it? Groundhog, huh?
Yeah, he did Groundhog's Day. He did
That is my favorite movie. by him.
Ghostbusters.
yeah, Ghostbusters.
Oh,
He-
what's his name? Not to talk about Seth, but Val Kilmer tests.
the what?
What's the guy that played Batman? Val.
Oh, Val Kilmer.
Val
Yeah,
Kilmer.
that was just such a shame. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching. I
was.
was like, he was in this movie, and this movie.
Oh,
and
he's
this
done a lot,
movie. I was
yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this movie did not do well. It's only got a 5.7 stars out of 10 on IMDb.
But you said it wasn't out yet. How can I have a rating?
It must have just come out. Oh, you can already buy it on Prime Video, so that's how it went.
Oh, wow.
Bum, bum,
Ruh-roh.
bum.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to get it. I'll try to get it tonight and put it on Plex.
You have to look for the new Snow White movie for me. What's her name?
Yeah.
The one that plays Superwoman. She's gonna be the
Gal
evil
Gadot.
queen in it.
Oh yeah, Gal Gadot. Love her.
It's already
yeah.
out. It bombed at the box office too.
It did.
Snow White.
It's a huge
Yeah.
flop. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge flop.
Wow.
Ziegler
wow.
is,
Yeah.
is toxic.
Do I have that
Plus,
one
plus
too?
it's I don't know. I haven't
It's
seen
the
it,
X
so.
one, right?
Yes, Laura.
Yeah, they changed the story. It's not about true love. It's about girl bossing, and it's
Oh, is that what it is?
bad.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I got the impression that wasn't what actually killed it. It just wasn't very good.
Well, Ziegler is insufferable. She's called all the fans horrible. Said she hated the original. How do
yeah?
you promote a music and say, "Oh, I hated this movie when I was a kid"?
Oh,
Like-
really?
Like that's exactly
I'm
what
gonna
you don't
fix it.
want to say when you're hyping up a film.
I hated it as a kid, so therefore I'm going to remake it.
What was the movie we watched the other night, Stuart?
What?
What did we watch the other night? The electric.
What? Yellowstone? What? No, Yellowstone. Yellow Jackets? What? I don't know.
With the robot and everything. What was the
Robot.
movie we watched?
Oh,
With
oh my God! It's, something state.
electric.
Oh,
Electric
yeah.
State. Yeah,
Yeah, how
Was it
was
called-
that?
I
was
enjoyed
okay.
it.
I think it was for
It
more
was
for
okay.
younger,
Good.
more for younger audiences, but it was okay.
Yeah,
Some-
they spent like a crap load of money to make that movie too.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
It's on,
$240 million to make
Fox.
it.
Really? Oh my God! Well,
What's her
visually it
name?
was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the story, like I said,
What's
it
the
was more
name
for a
of
younger
Stranger
audience.
Things is on there. 11.
Yeah, she looks like she's 40 now. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's old now.
Yeah.
Wait, Sean back. Ah!
Don't forget, she's married to
Bon Jovi.
Jovi's son.
Yeah. Bon Jovi Jr.
Bon Jovi's son is married to. Anyway,
Yeah.
You didn't
I
know
think I
that?
knew that. No, I did.
This
I didn't.
Billy-
I've never watched Stranger Things, so
Oh, you don't know what that show is amazing. I love that show.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Millie
Gonna-
Bobby Brown.
yes.
Yeah, that's the
Millie
full
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
I started watching this. Is this Is this
Electric
one
State.
It's on
movie or is it
Netflix.
multiple episodes?
No, it's one
It's a
one
movie.
movie.
And it's on Netflix. It's
Yeah,
got what Chris
I didn't
Pratt
get the whole
in
way
it.
through it.
Yeah, you got it on Plex there.
It's got Chris Pratt trying to play like he's a surfer dude or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I got halfway through it. That must have been where I was watching it on Plex.
Yeah.
And he's married to Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And 3 babies later.
I hate that because I like the girl he's married to before that.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
'cause she-
Oh, Anna
that was
Faris.
Show Mom.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anna Faris. Yeah.
They were
I
so
like Anna
cute
Faris, but she hasn't done
together.
anything in a while.
Yeah.
They were a cute couple.
Hmm.
Yeah. He got too famous for her. That's what happened.
It's probably
then-
true. To
then
think
the
he started
one-
off on Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the one from 2.5 Men. What's her name? The crazy one that was on there. Rose? No, what was her name? You gotta
Oh,
help me with names.
The one she get married to Charlie for a brief second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name? She's married to John
Ritter's
Ritter's son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jason Ritter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason Ritter.
But what's her name?
And
The
she's-
one
she's
from
in,
2.5 Men.
Yellow Jackets. Yeah.
She's in Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, another series we watched. It's pretty
Oh my
funny.
god, that thing is crazy.
Nobody watches Yellow Jackets. You're like, no.
I know it's about cannibalism and girl groups or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's basically
They
it.
eat each other too.
Yeah, they
It's
crash
like
land.
Mean Girls meets Shaun of the Dead or something. I don't know. I don't know. But it's cannibalism instead. So
Yeah,
They literally
yeah.
cut bodies up and they feed it to each other
They survived the ordeal in the woods by eating each other.
by
and,
eating each other.
now they do they're showing them in real time, like the modern day time, but they get flashbacks to the cannibalism and stuff. There's 2 stories going side by side: the old story and the new story. Yeah,
so it's Lord of the Flies meets.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
How they survived. They
Alright.
created a whole religion and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't know. It's got me hooked. I watch it with
There's a lot
Laura.
of people in this Electric State.
What's a little
movie.
cannibalism among friends, right?
Well, all the good Wednesday's not out yet.
Yeah, what else are you gonna watch? There's nothing out, right?
Ah,
I know.
That's
I
true.
keep waiting for Wednesday. That was a good show.
And they don't give a date. They just like, oh, here's a snippet, here's a clip behind the scenes.
I can't
Have
wait
you
till that
seen
comes.
the Superman clip that's out?
Superman. No,
Yeah,
with the new
the trailer
with the new guy. He's in
Yeah.
there.
with the new guy. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's an extended clip out. Came
No,
out like yesterday or the day before.
No,
I can't make my mind. There's Superdog in it.
Super
Super
dog.
Dog?
What?
Yeah, Superdog's in it. Yeah. I don't know. I watched it. I and then you also see like Lex Luthor, and you see Green Lantern, and it's got Nathan
It's a
Fallon
long
playing
one.
Green Lantern in it.
4 minutes and
It is a-
51 seconds.
It is a long one, yeah. Yeah, it's a long one.
Why 4 minutes is
Be right
longer
back.
for a
for
trailer?
for a trailer. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Let's see if.
I don't know. I can't make my mind based on that if I want to watch it or not.
I don't know if you can hear the audio. Can you hear the audio?
I can hear it. I don't know if they can.
I cannot. I don't know. It's the quiet part. We'll have to wait till we get to the louder part.
You can't hear it?
I didn't hear anything blow up, if that's what you mean.
No, I don't know why. I used to have a system sound button, but damn it, not gonna play.
Okay.
Oh, that's something I gotta watch then. It's gonna play with no sound, so I'd rather not play it then. I
Yeah.
guess.
No, but you should watch it. It's interesting. I can't make up my mind if I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well-
am a
I'll keep it queued up. I'll watch it after the stream.
We saw the new Captain America.
Yeah, what was it the full name of that? I forget.
It's
but
not
it was
Cap.
pretty good.
Oh, Brave.
Brave New World, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think that's it.
It's definitely Brave. I just can't remember if it's New World or what.
I think it's
With the
Brave
Red
New
I think
World.
it
Hulk
was
in
the
it and
Brave New
everything.
World, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Brave New World. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good.
Was
Oh,
it? Okay.
he's always
I
good.
liked
I
it.
like him.
I like.
Was-
I like.
Wasn't as big as some of the other ones, but I liked it. It was okay. Oh, and then there were 3.
And then there were 3. Like the Brady Bunch, little by little, they all disappear.
Yeah.
That's right. Marcia. You know.
So what streaming services do you actually have, Roy?
Unfortunately, most of them.
That's the-
I have Netflix. I have Paramount. I have Peacock. I have Max. I have. Did I say Paramount already?
Yes.
Yeah. I had YouTube TV. I let that go. They got too expensive, and I only watched 2 channels. So I found I could watch the same shows off of Peacock with commercials, but you know.
Yeah.
I have Netflix. I have Amazon Prime.
All of them, basically all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've canceled the subscription on Hobo.
Yeah.
Max. So when August hits, I'll finally lose it. Oh, I
Yeah.
have Disney Plus. I forgot. I have Hulu.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You
sorry.
definitely have them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to share. I have the thing called Plex. You ever heard of Plex?
Yeah. I've heard of Plex.
Yeah. So I do a Plex server and I share with Matt and a few other family members videos. I get them pretty regularly.
I want to stay on this side of the FBI, so I'm just gonna not get into that.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's fully encrypted.
there was a time, but that time has passed. I don't.
Yeah. Well, you got them all anyway.
I do. I already have them. So.
Yeah. Just figured I'd put it out there.
No, I appreciate it. I don't watch movies very often. I am slowly unsubscribing from all these things because it's gotten to the point where I rarely watch things. So the only thing I watch is Sesame Street on YouTube.
Sesame Street on YouTube, really?
And Miss Rachel. We watch Miss Rachel. So
yeah.
I
So I
dropped
heard the
Hulu. That
homage.
got to like $17 a month, and I was like, no. And then I was doing Netflix, but my son had it, and then they started paying extra if he's in a different IP address,
Right.
and then that kept going up. And next thing I know, I was paying $25 a month for Netflix with the Sun extension, offsite. I was like,
Yeah.
no.
I've dropped mine to the lowest tier that doesn't have commercials. On
Apple
Netflix.
TV,
'Cause, I was doing the same thing.
Cell phone.
I was paying the top fee before they got all crazy so we could do 4 streams, because at one time I had everybody in the house was trying to watch Netflix at the same time.
Yeah, that could do it.
You couldn't do with 2 streams at a time. So I was paying extra. So they didn't nag me about other people using my IP until this year.
Yeah, now they're cracking down.
That's fine. Lowest tier. My kids need to buy their own stuff. So now we don't watch Netflix. So I guess I'm about ready to let it go too.
Yeah.
I should jump back into Netflix, but just for like a month and just binge everything that I should have watched up till now.
Well, any requests, man? I'll put it on the Plex.
I don't know what's out there.
Oh, you got to see the ads.
If you're watching Netflix, you're not creating content. I saw you post at least 3 videos today.
7.
7.
7. Wow.
Oh my God!
Yes, I watched the laptop bag one. Yeah. That was nice. I like that laptop bag. And then
it's very nice.
The grabber. Yep. I watched that
one.
Cool.
Thank you.
And then there was another one, but I don't remember it.
I did a PTZ camera. I did 2 smartwatches.
2. Oh.
I watched the one smartwatch. I
What's
liked
the
it.
PTZ camera?
Security camera it was?
I
Animals?
did a memory card, a detector of infrared, like a security camera detector, lawn aerator tool, and augers. Technically 8. Did 8 videos.
And where do these videos end up at besides just YouTube? They wind up on Amazon?
My Amazon storefront.
Okay.
That's the business. People want the merchants want them on the Amazon storefront because then you can tag the product and then it shows up on the
Yeah.
product page. That's what they're paying for.
And you got affiliate too.
Okay.
Yeah, if they click my video on the product page and then buy, if they click my video and then watch someone else's video and then buy, then I don't get it. Mine has to be the
Oh.
last one they see before.
Did you figure out that Flip app? I deleted it.
I still have it.
Uninstalled Flip.
It pings me all the time.
I know,
What?
so it had to go. Goodbye.
It was
I'm not
it was-
familiar
Goodbye.
with Flip.
It's supposed to be like TikTok, but American owned.
And it's also supposed to be selling you stuff, and I couldn't figure out the premise on how you got sold stuff. So I never did TikTok much. So I tried it early and hated it early and got out.
Laura's a TikTok
Saturday,
junkie.
it needs
God,
to be
I'm-
sold to an American company, or they're turning it off.
Again, yes.
They extended it again.
Yeah.
I
what?
watch TikTok 24/7 pretty much.
All
He's
of
like,
for
"Are you on
John's buying
TikTok
it.
again?"
yeah.
John's actually buying TikTok. He didn't tell you that. That's why he had to move to the West Coast, because he's part of his media empire he's building.
You're
Okay, I
muted,
think
John.
John is muted.
I knew it.
John, you're muted, man.
You're muted.
John, you're muted. Where's the muted
and I
sign?
thought you were immutable.
Oh, I stopped the music too. Had to put
He's
back the
working.
music.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
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 Yeah, between trying to buy a health club and television channels and whatnot, TikTok is a small investment.
Yeah.
I do
You
what I
got
can.
you got to buy the cycle class at least. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gotta buy.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
And then you could buy
They,
TikTok to play during your cycling.
They're like my family, right? I gotta make sure they're okay. Gotta take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Bish.
Capiche.
No, you definitely have to buy the cycling class.
Johnny Cycle Bar over here. How you doing?
Johnny Sycamore.
Johnny
Yeah, shame if
Pedal.
anything happened to your bike, right?
Yeah, take your hands, put them in position 3. Get your ass up. Let's go. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Get it back.
All right, I have to go in a minute. I turn into a pumpkin or something at 11.
Well, I think we all pretty much turn into a pumpkin. It's about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Those are like
Yeah.
gremlins.
I'm wearing orange.
We definitely achieved our time today. Which is
I have my
2
just
hours.
that
If
I've
we had
been
been watching
drinking, so-
ourselves, we'd have gotten our watch time. No, I'm watching the show at time, so we are getting watch time for you at the same time we're on your show. So
Yeah.
you're
Love
getting
it.
6 hours, you're getting at least 4 or 5 hours of watch time here.
Love it. Thank you.
Solid.
Yeah.
Well, we've banked
11
up so
o'clock
much
in the east, 8
time.
o'clock in the west.
Yeah. Next week's episode only needs to be 15 minutes to smooth it out.
Yeah. It's
15
funny.
minutes and 1,000 subscribers, and we'll be there.
Yeah. Well, it definitely
We gotta
looks
start
like
hanging out on my channel. I don't have any. I still have like 900 hours away from watch time. So
Do it.
I-
Open it up. We'll
I
jump
still,
on.
I still need 40 subscribers.
we,
I got
we need more on this
60.
channel too.
No,
Subscribe.
I'm sorry. I need 60
You could throw me off and
subscribers.
everything like I used to do to Sammy. It'd be great.
I have,
on, Roy. It'd be
I have
fantastic.
40 people. I need 60.
Hey, John, look up. Oh, he's gonna.
I remember when you kicked them off, it would freeze whenever.
Yeah.
I kicked them off. So I could bring you on. Just by the way, that was for you.
I feel bad for that. I feel like it's my fault.
No, it was.
No,
Judy.
I like it the day when Mark and bye.
Bye, Roy.
Thank you for stopping
Be
in.
careful, Roy. Be careful out there.
He might.
I will.
Oh, he didn't freeze. Okay, I'm surprised.
I still like the one when who is it, Rich? And no, who was the one that Roy and somebody was trying to get on? Mark, Mr. Turtle.
Oh
Matt
yeah,
Lazar.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
who else was trying to get on? Two people were trying.
oh,
I don't know what you
Oh,
were
that's
like.
because
we
there was
put the
an
link out
interference
there.
with Jaden.
Yeah. They were fighting over the
Oh,
link.
good old Jaden.
Yeah,
Tripping
Jade.
out.
Jaden, say something.
Surprised he's not on here today.
He's probably watching.
Let
Hi,
us know you're
Jaden.
okay. Blink
Hi,
once if you're
Jaden.
okay.
Yeah, click
All
the
right,
link.
I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna
Yep.
go.
Yeah, we're gonna end it
Night.
here. Thank you for joining as
Thank
usual.
you.
You guys are great. Had fun.
Thank
Always look
you-
forward to
thank
it.
You wonderful hosts. Go ahead and do a closing and roll credits and do what you do, and we love you. And we'll see you. We'll see you next time.
See you next
Yeah.
time, everybody.
BMW.
Bye.
Hey,